The scoreboard looks like it.
Yeah. I think so. We'll pull it up on here and then decide if it needs to be bigger or smaller or anything.
Well, that's as big as it'll go. Is it?
Lumberjack football is next. Are you needing some new furniture? Main Event Furniture in Warren at 610 North Martin Street in Warren has just received lots of new items and furniture accent pieces from market. You'll find name brands like Mayo and Best made right here in the USA. Ashley, Serenity Sleep Mattresses, Avenue Home and 49 West. They're open Monday through Friday 9 to 5 and Saturday 9 to 12. Or by appointment only after hours and deliveries available. Just go by Main Event Furniture, 610 North Martin, or call 226-6511. If you have Medicare or will be eligible for Medicare soon, you might want to call Patrick Milton at Milton Insurance. He does not work for an insurance company. He works for your best interest. There's never a charge for his services. Call Patrick Milton on the insurance line today at 352-2155. Not employed by Medicare or any other government agency. By calling this number, you'll be connected with Patrick Milton, a local sales agent.
Insured to be sure. Insurance Agency.
State Representative Jeff Wardlaw is one of the most effective legislators at your state capitol. His experience matters for us in South Arkansas. He leads the fight for better health care for rural Arkansans. He is pro-life, pro-Second Amendment, and our proven conservative. We need Jeff's voice speaking up for us at the state capitol. When you vote this November, be sure and vote for State Representative Jeff Wardlaw, and let's keep him working for us. Paid for by the Wardlaw for State Representative campaign.
And we welcome you here to McGee, Arkansas, as we get set for tonight's ball game between the Warren, the Lumberjacks, and the McGee Owls. As we get set for tonight's ball game, Coach Emery and I talked about it there on the pregame show. David, this is a very, very important ball game here tonight.
Extremely important. If you look at tonight, although I'm not going to guarantee this, the Star City game, the McGee game are almost. Are each one for the state for the conference championship, because after you get past this, you're not going to see the talent that Star City and McGee has.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think with tonight's ball game, we're playing for a conference championship tonight. At least we hope we are. And I mean, the winner of this ball game definitely has a leg up.
It's in the driver's seat, yes.
On the conference championship. I mean, you look at it down the road, McGee still has to play Star City later on. We're expecting Star City to go on and win out. McGee probably will pretty much run the course as well. But, you could possibly end up with a three-way tie at the end of the season. And here we are, only the second conference game for the Lumberjacks, fourth game of the season, but we're talking about conference championships later on.
But then you talk about could end up a three-way tie. That's how important this game is. If you have all the tiebreakers, you're the champion.
We'll see what comes out tonight. It's Warren and McGee coming up for you here in just a few moments. We got more to do, more to talk about on our pregame show when we return in just a moment.
Looking for short-term rehabilitation, long-term rehabilitation, or private rehab suites, Bellevue Estates Rehabilitation and Care Center can accommodate you or your loved one's needs. Our skilled healthcare professionals, combined with sophisticated therapies and treatments, deliver a best-in-class, patient-centered experience. We have a full-time APRN on staff. Come check us out at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello, or call 367-0044 for more information.
High school football in Arkansas's 4th District is as good as it gets, with a long list of champions across classifications. The real winners are the student athletes that learn many life lessons on the field while giving us thrills and memories under the Friday night lights. I'm Congressman Bruce Westerman, and I approve this message because high school football is more than a game. It's preparation for life.
Paid for by Westerman for Congress.
This is Todd Smith for First State Bank. Summer 2022 is coming to a close, but don't miss out on a great opportunity to finance that new purchase of a car, truck, boat, ATV, or lawn equipment at a limited-time interest rate. Call or stop by to see Pat, James, or Jessica while these limited-time rates are still available. First State Bank in Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. Call 226-2601. First State Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Drury Memorial Health System in Monticello is proud to offer rehabilitation services for patients of all ages. The Drew Rehab Team provides physical, speech, and occupational therapy on an inpatient or outpatient basis and at home. The experienced staff treats pediatric patients, student athletes, and adults recovering from injuries, stroke, or surgical procedures. The staff will keep you on track throughout your recovery process. Let the Drew Rehab Team help you maximize your functional potential. Close to home. Choose Drew Memorial.
Back here in McGee, Arkansas, we get set for tonight's ball game. The Lumberjacks and the McGee Owls get set to go at it. As we mentioned, they are 2-0 in conference play. The Lumberjacks are 1-0 in conference play. But really, you go back and look at it, this is Warren's fourth game of the year. It's McGee's second game of the year.
McGee opened the season with Hamburg Conference, won it 36-14. Monticello last week, they won it 36-14. So easy math says they're averaging 36 points a game and giving up 14 points a game. Of course, the McGee Owls are ranked number 9 in 4A, and Warren number 3 in 4A. So once again, we've got a top 10 battle going. You're looking at the let's talk about McGee a little bit. McGee last week against Monticello had 2 backs that ran for 100 yards, and the quarterback ran for 98.
Let's just say they had 3 backs that run for 100 yards apiece, almost.
Yes. And that doesn't count anybody else who might have carried the ball. But they have that running attack, and that's what they're going to lean on. They're going to run, they're going to run, they're going to run, and then they're going to run again. They consider the forward pass as a whole a trick play. Yeah. They're not going to do it.
Yeah, it's a double wing. You got 2 halfbacks and your fullback, and then the quarterback. So you got 4 backs back there in the back, and any one of them can carry the ball. There's a lot of misdirection. It'll be hard for Dave and I to keep up with the football tonight.
It'll be hard for you. I'm not going to try. I'm going to call it when it's over. How's that?
All right.
Warren, last week at Star City, the second half, the offense came alive. The passing game came alive. It was a Warren team that we hadn't seen this season.
You know, Coach and I talked about that on the pregame show. The week before against Whitehall, we had 3 yards passing in the entire ball game.
Right.
Last week, we had 4 passing touchdowns.
Right.
No rushing touchdowns last week. But, still, it's not where he wants it to be.
No, it was not consistent. Warren, give you an idea of our passing game. Let me turn to that page.
I think we had 9 of 17 last week.
On the season, we're 16 of 50.
Completion rate, a lot of them, you look at them, especially in the pros, if they're not 60 or 70%.
No, they're not playing. Laster has thrown for 69 yards, 3 touchdowns. Jackson has thrown for 233 yards and 3 touchdowns. You look at the running game, Jackson's the leading rusher, 221 yards on the season. Laster has 139. Tayshawn Johnson, who we're not going to see tonight, has 82, and Wolf, who we will not see tonight, has 136. Did talk to Tayshawn down there. He says he's been told.
Okay, he does have a fracture. In his lower leg. And then, of course, Landon Wolf, due to disciplinary actions, got ejected from the game last week and has to sit out the entire ball game here tonight. So we won't see him.
I was going to let you go through that.
Okay.
But Jackson, he's hoping to be back in 3 weeks for the stretch run. He's played a lot of offense, but Jackson is a great pass defender. That's where we're going to miss him the most. You look at Wolf, he was defensive end, running back, good running back, defensive end, probably his strong suit. We'll miss him there. As Dawson Harton and I laugh about, well, we're back again one more week to discuss when we'll be back. Dawson participated in some drills this week. So he's hoping next week will be his return. Getting Dawson back will be a boost because we haven't seen him this year, but he's the starting center. Everything goes around here. He does the snapping for the punts, the extra points, the field goals. Everything starts with Dawson, and he hadn't been here.
Yeah, they moved Delfino Rivera into that spot at center, and he has done an excellent job.
He's done a great job.
And he also plays middle linebacker, the Mike linebacker for the Lumberjacks on defense.
But he's also a great offensive tackle.
You're right. Yeah, it would be a strength to the offensive line if you get Harton back and you could have Weston Gavin and Delfino up there, and then the other side, Marcus Green, and I'm trying to think who the other tackle is, but you could get that core that they practice with all summer, all fall long.
Yes.
Going into the Stuttgart game when they lost Harton and had to shift everybody around. I have to say this, Coach Embry said the last 2 weeks they have practiced everybody on the offensive line in the same position.
Which is a great feeling for Coach Embry. Once again, going back to McGee to tell you, I've heard people this week saying this should be an easy ball game. It's not going to be, but to give you an idea, over the past 3 seasons, McGee is 34-2.
Well, they've been to the finals of the state championship. Runner-up, I went and called that game a couple of years ago at Heber Springs. Coach Haddock does a fantastic job here with McGee. They moved up from 3A. They've been a force in 3A. The first year to be back in the 4A, and as you said, they're ranked in the top 10 already. 2 teams I know that moved up was Harding Academy and McGee.
Harding Academy is number 2 in 4A, and McGee is number 9.
Yeah.
So just getting rid of Pulaski Robinson and that bunch didn't help us. Well, yeah, but they didn't give us no cupcake coming up either.
Of course, Warren's had their bye week. McGee had 2 weeks off. They still have another bye week to go. I think they play us, and then they play Star City next week, and then they've got a bye week to get them into the rest of the season. Just the way it worked out with the 9-team conference this year, each team has a bye week, at least one. They had 2 non-conference games, which McGee did not have because they got moved up and they weren't able to schedule any games that they wanted to play or could play in non-conference action. So Coach Haddock decided they'd just wait and play 8 conference games in 9 weeks. So we'll see how it works out. Both teams are starting to make their way out onto the field, and the captains are making their way. We're just a few moments away from the kickoff of tonight's ball game. We'll take another timeout and be back with the coin toss and tell you who won it right after this timeout.
Hardwood Flooring in Monticello and sister companies Washita Hardwood Flooring and Townsend Flooring in Warren are proud to sponsor this Lumberjack football game. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring understand the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following the Lumberjacks right here and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring, and wishing them the best. No matter the reason, you know you can score big savings at Ryburn Automotive Superstore in Monticello. Ryburn has been serving their customers all over the ArkLaMiss without any penalties or tackling salespeople. Ryburn believes that it's the team that makes the difference, and we want you to experience the best today at Ryburn Automotive Superstore, Highway 425 South in Monticello. Ryburn Automotive Superstore, a proud supporter of Warren Lumberjack football. Warren Bank and Trust Company provides fast, easy, reliable service with loans to fit your needs. Whether you need a car loan, a house loan, ATV loan, or a new boat, just come by and let Warren Bank make your dreams come true. See a loan officer today about your dreams and make them come true with Warren Bank and Trust Company. Warren Bank and Trust, member Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis, member FDIC. Warren Bank and Trust Company. Let them serve you with your next loan. That's Warren Bank and Trust. At Super Value Foods on North Main Street in Warren, you'll always find the freshest produce, the leanest cuts of meat, and the best prices around on all your grocery needs. Go by today and check out the great values you'll find at Super Value Foods in Warren. And don't forget about their weekend specials. Pick up a sheet at the front desk, and you can find specials throughout the store in every department. It's only at Super Value Foods on North Main Street in Warren, where you'll always save on your grocery bill.
Back here in McGee, we get set for tonight's ball game. The Lumberjacks won the opening toss. They have elected to receive. And, David, you got to thank Coach Embry. Well, we talked about it on the pregame show. Coach Haddock and the McGee Owls, they like ball control. They want those 7, 8-minute drives. So Coach Embry's thinking, hey, we better take the ball every chance we get.
And Coach Embry loves to make you play chase with him. He wants an early lead, and then that makes each time you have the football feel that more important that you've got the scope.
As we said, they'll try to control it. And you think in a game like this, if you get, I'm going to say, 7 possessions in a ball game, you've done good against the McGee team?
Yes. So that's why Coach Embry wants the football. He always wants the football, though.
But both teams have made their way out. Lumberjacks will be moving from right to left, from south to north here at McGee Field. It's a grass field, one of the few that are remaining in southeast Arkansas. Most everybody's gone to artificial turf. And as David mentioned a couple of weeks ago, high schools are going to turf, colleges are going back to grass. But
good field. It's no ball spots in it. It's a nice grass field.
So McGee will get set, and they will tee it up. And teeing it up is going to be Craig Harmo, number 60. Or is that 80? I believe it's 60. Their quarterback, let's talk about him a little bit. Kai Bell. Kai Bell's 5'9", 200 pounds. He's a load. And they've got some running backs that are big guys.
Of course, they lost a lot. This is almost a new team for them.
I think Coach Haddock told me he had 3 returning starters from last year's team.
Yes.
I think that's what Coach Haddock told me down on the field. All right. Squib kick down the field. Going to be picked up by the Lumberjacks at the 27-yard line. Return up over the 30, 35, 40, 45. Going to be to midfield. And finally brought down there. Jalen Lee on the return. Yeah. Jalen on the return.
Yeah.
So Warren sets up 1st and 10 at the 49 of McGee. A great return by Jalen.
Great return by Jalen.
He'll move it up. Warren's offense will start Maddox Lassiter at quarterback. Traylon Jackson will be your running back. We'll see twin receivers go wide to the right. AJ goes out there along with Neon Thomas. Lassiter will look over the defense. First play from the line of scrimmage for the Lumberjacks here in the first quarter. 0-0. Our score just underway. Lassiter wanting to throw. Play action. Throws complete to AJ in the 40, the 35, down to the 31-yard line. Well, that was a bullet right on the numbers to Antonio Jordan. But, he's a big target. He's 6'5", 211, just a sophomore. That'll move the chains, and that will be a KJ Produce first down. The first down of the ball game for all your produce needs. Go see them, and for all your fall decorating needs, they're at 511 West Central Street in Warren. KJ's Produce. 1st and 10 Lumberjacks. McGee showing a 5-3 defense. Lassiter's going to keep this one himself up the middle. He'll carry it down to the 30 to the 29-yard line. And going to be a gain of 4 on the play? I'll call it 3 on the play.
3.
2nd down and 7 now for the Lumberjacks. As Lassiter, he's a big kid too.
He's a big boy. He's going to deal you fits. The longer this ball game goes, the harder he will be to bring down for a tiring McGee defense.
2nd down and 7 for the Lumberjacks from the McGee 29. Play action again. AJ over the middle, complete again at the 20. Breaks a tackle at the 15 to the 10, the 5. Touchdown Lumberjacks. AJ. They call him AJ. He's Antonio Jordan is his complete name. Second catch of the night, first touchdown of the ball game for the Lumberjacks, and it comes with 10:38 left to play in the first quarter. What was that, 4 plays?
3 plays.
3 plays. And they go 49 yards, the extra point coming from Jacinto. Snaps down, the kick's on its way, partially blocked, hits the goalpost and calls back in play, no good. So the Lumberjacks don't get the extra point. They lead at 6-0 here with 10:38 to go in the first quarter. We're back with more Lumberjack football in a moment.
What's the best thing about your car? I mean, it's nice if it looks great and has plenty of power, but the best part is it gets you where you need to go. It's the same way with Bradley County Medical Center. Sure, it's a building filled with amazing technology, but more important, it's a place that takes us from illness to wellness. It's reliable transportation on the road to recovery. It's something to think about May 6th through the 12th as facilities across the country celebrate National Hospital Week. At Bradley County Medical Center, we are hometown people taking care of our hometown.
Hello, Carl Lucky for Lucky's of Monticello. Have you noticed our shopping habits have changed a lot over the last few years? Step 1, grab the smartphone and research the product. Step 2, hit the Order Now button. Well, guess what? At AutoBuyLucky.com, you may use the same process for your next ride. At AutoBuyLucky.com, new or used, see all the pictures and equipment. Oh, yeah, and the prices. Shopping made easy for you at AutoBuy.
Warren, how long?
3 plays, 49 yards, took 1 minute and 22 seconds.
The Lumberjacks, 2 big pass plays to AJ, to Antonio Jordan. Warren will kick it off, a sky kick. Fair catch called for.
Loose football.
Loose on the ground. The
Warren
Lumberjacks
says they have it.
I believe coming up with it. I believe they come up with it. Warren, they had no indication yet.
That ball covered by the Owls. They both get in.
Did Warren get it?
No.
Nope, they say it was McGee's football.
McGee's football. Warren had it, I think, originally, but when you get into the bottom of the pile, the strongest wins.
All right, it'll be first down for McGee. Ball spotted at their own 48-yard line. They get excellent field position to start their first drive. They go the double wing offense. You got 2 halfbacks, a fullback. The quarterback's underneath center. Handed off, number 34 left side across midfield to the Lumberjack 45 all the way down to the 43-yard line. Going to be very close to the first down.
What's that, Easter?
Yeah,
34.
Jacqueline Easter on the carry. Move the chains. It is a first down for the McGee Owls, so 1st and 10. Now move the chains and be in Warren territory at the 42-yard line. Lumberjacks lead at 6-0. Warren took 3 plays to go 49 yards on their opening drive. McGee trying to answer here. Ball on the left hash mark. Owls moving from left to right. Quarterback underneath center again. Hands off to his fullback. He's hit it to line of scrimmage. Nothing there as Warren's going to snuff that one out. Making the initial contact with Bryson Harris. He's 6 foot, 290-pound defensive lineman, just a sophomore for the Lumberjacks.
That was 24, wasn't it?
24 that made the carry.
Newman.
No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 now for the Owls. 9:45 left to play here in the opening quarter. Warren leading 6-0. They will send a wide receiver wide to the right. Double wing again. The quarterback, Bale, underneath center, puts a man in motion, hands off to his second back through. He'll dive inside the 40, down close to the Lumberjack 35-yard line. And that's going to be a gain of about 7 on the play. We'll call it 6. It'll be 3rd down and 4, as again, that was Easter. Don't have this. Do they have his size listed on the program?
Do they? Yeah, 5'8", 205.
Big running
and
back.
He is a sophomore?
I think so. 3rd down and 4 for the Owls. All on the ground. Bale again, underneath center. Quick handoff, left side, number 24, 1st down and more at the 30, down to the 25, inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And that is Newman on the carry.
An 18-yard pickup.
Another first down for the Owls. Wow. Inside the red zone at the 18-yard line of Warren. 1st and 10 for the McGee Owls. Yeah, this program, David, even though they moved up from 3A, they've been very competitive. And even when they were in the 4A, which was been, 10 years ago?
They were very competitive.
Yeah. Still running the same plays they ran back then because Haddock's been around that long here. Quarterback, Bale's going to keep it himself around the left corner. He'll carry it down close to the 15-yard line. Then he runs into a bunch of white jerseys there. I see Delfino Rivera getting up off the bottom of the pile for the Lumberjacks. Gain of 3, make it 4 on the play as they'll mark it inside the 15, just shy of the 14-yard line. 2nd down at 6 now for the Owls. Warren leading 6-0. If you missed it and joined us late, Warren took their opening possession, went 3 plays and 49 yards. It was Antonio Jordan with a touchdown catch from Lassiter. On 2nd and 6, quarterback keeps it himself, breaks the tackle in the backfield, spun around. Delfino misses the tackle. He's at the 10, down to the 9-yard line. And Riviera had him stopped dead at the line of scrimmage, but David couldn't hold on to it.
Couldn't hold on.
Coming up to make the stop for Warren is going to be Neo Harding. Going to be a yard shy of the first down.
Picked up 6 on that. Like you say, brings up 3rd and a short yard, which McGee is very comfortable with.
Yeah, they like 3rd and short, 4th and short. Inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. Need to get almost to the 8 for the first down. Bale again underneath center. Puts him halfback in motion, hands off up the middle, and he's going to get the first down. Yeah. Hard run there for number 34 again.
Easter.
Yeah, Easter.
On the carry.
They're going to look at it. They spot it where that official is. I believe he's got the first down. And it should be 1st and goal to go.
Yeah.
They're looking at it awful hard, though. The officials aren't. Now they're going to say first down.
Yeah.
1st and goal to go from the 8-yard line for the Owls. Opening possession for them. Warren leading 6-0. McGee trying to answer. Bale again underneath center, right halfback, two fullbacks. Hand off again, Easter, right side. Easter turns it up to the 5, down to the 4-yard line. And that's number 24, I'm sorry, that time. That's Newman on the carry. Maddox Lassiter in on the stop for the Lumberjacks. It'll be 2nd and goal now from inside the 5 at the 4. But McGee just wants to grind it out, don't they, David?
Yes, yeah, that's all they're after.
2nd down and goal from the 4 now for the Owls. Glad you're with us on this Friday night. Jimmy Sledge alongside David King here to bring you Lumberjack football tonight. Bale underneath center. Bale hands it off left side. That's Easter. Easter hit at the 2. Going to get to the 1-yard line. Touchdown. Bale with second effort, or making Easter with second effort, goes over from 4 yards out and ties this ball game at 6-6. And McGee's not known for kicking extra points. They'll go for 2.
Yes.
As they'll line up and go for the 2-point conversion. 6-6, we're all tied. 5:53 left to play first quarter. Bale takes the snap, hands off left side. Newman fighting for extra yardage, not going to get in. We're tied at 6-6. The 2-point conversion is no good. Lumberjacks will stop it. I see Delfino Rivera getting up off the bottom of the pile for the Lumberjacks. We got more Lumberjack football coming your way. Don't go anywhere. It's going to be a good one. 6-6 our score. We're all tied. We're back in a moment.
This is
Gary Hartness with Union Bank and Trust. Are you looking to get a loan for a car, truck, ATV, camper, tractor, or boat? If so, I can help you with fast closing times, competitive rates, and service after the loan that can't be beat. For over 135 years, Union Bank has helped the people of Monticello and Southeast Arkansas with their lending and banking needs. So stop by my office or call me at 870-460-6400 and let me show you how easy the lending process can be. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC, financing with approved credit.
James Glass and Body Shop, 441 North Martin in Warren, is one of the oldest body shops in Warren, so it makes sense when you need vehicle damage repair that they're the place to go. Using top-of-the-line replacement parts, the professionals at James Glass and Body Shop can restore your vehicle to tip-top condition. And James Glass and Body Shop is the only full-service glass shop in Warren. They custom-cut glass for home, business, and auto. So the next time you need professional vehicle repair or custom-cut glass, stop by James Glass and Body Shop, 441 North Martin in Warren, or call 226-3130.
Well, the McGee Owls answer the Lumberjacks opening drive, and they get the touchdown here. And David, hey, they go, 48 yards?
They go 9 plays, 52 yards, 5 minutes and 45 seconds.
The only difference, Warren scored in a minute and something. They scored 5 minutes or something. We got 5:44 left to play in the first quarter. We're all tied 6-6.
That was a great return by Jalen Lee on the kickoff.
Another, second one of the night.
Second one of the night.
Gets it back up over the 45, up to the 46-yard line. Warren will start near midfield again. Lassiter out of the shotgun. Jackson, the lone setback. Trip receivers go wide right. Hand it off. Jackson, his first carry, picks his way through the line.
Football.
The ball is on the ground. Warren may have recovered it.
I think they recovered it, yeah.
That's going to be A.J. Moreland. Antonio Jordan. A.J. falling on it. The wide receiver coming back. The fall on that one. Our friends at number 1 Wash and Shine Detail Shop. If you want your car cleaned up on these pretty days, boy, you need to give them a call at 870-820-2171. Thomas Miller and his crew do a great job. Pickup and delivery, open 7 days a week. They can take care of you and get your car looking good. That's number 1 Wash and Shine. Lassiter keeps it himself, picks a hole, cuts back against the grain at the 45. Lassiter at the 40, down to the 30, the 20, the 15. He's going to be run out of bounds inside around the 15-yard line. They're going to say the 16-yard line, but there's a flag back up the field at the 40.
34-yard run, but I'm betting where that sits, it's coming back.
Yeah, a holding call against the Lumberjacks. Lassiter, that play was designed to go to the right.
Yes.
He cut it back against the grain, found a seam. But again, they bring it back because of the holding penalty.
And a lot of times that messes up your blocking, as he had him on one side, then tried to turn him, and the easiest way to turn him is grab him.
It'll be second down. Let's see. They mark it back at the 49-yard line. We need to get down to the 44 of McGee. So that's 6. Second down and 7. Lassiter looks over the defense. Again, a 5-man front defensively, a 5-3 defense. Lassiter wanting to throw, wanting to go deep, going out in their left toward the sideline to Antonio. He's caught it at the 30 to the 25, caught from behind down at the 15-yard line, inside the 15. Antonio Jordan. He's been targeted 3 times. He's caught 3
all
balls.
3.
And that'll be another KJ Produce first down. Our second first down of the night for the Lumberjacks. For all your produce needs, hey, don't forget they got all kind of beautiful mums just fixing to bloom there. If you're getting ready to decorate for fall, corn stalks, hay bales, you'll find it all. Pumpkins at KJ's Produce, 511 West Central in Warren. First and goal inside the 10. Lassiter keeps it, runs to his right, picks his way through. He'll carry it down close to the 5-yard line. The ball was spotted on the 9. It's going to be a gain of about 4.
4 or 5.
They'll mark it down and be second and goal. Actually, right at the 5-yard line, I believe. Ball on the right hash mark. Warren moving from right to left here in this first quarter. We're all tied 6-6. Now flags come in before the snap, as Warren had put Neon in motion.
It's going to be a motion against the Lumberjacks.
They had 2 players in motion at the same time. We'll back them up. Procedure against Warren. It's going to spot the football back close to the original line of scrimmage at the 9. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 9-yard line. Again, Neon comes in motion to the wide side. Handoff goes to Jackson up the middle. Jackson not much there. He'll get a yard, and that's all. There just wasn't anything there for Jackson. There was no hole for him to run through. 3rd and goal for the Lumberjacks as we're all tied 6-6. We'll see Jalen Lee check into the ball game. He'll go in as actually a tight end. Lassiter out of the shotgun, rolling to his right, looking, throws to the back of the end zone. AJ's got it as he inbounds. Touchdown, Lumberjacks. Antonio Jordan, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
That was nicely done by both the receiver and the quarterback.
Yeah, Lassiter rolled to his right. I saw him throw that several times in the 7-on-7s this summer. You get Antonio, who's 6'5", and put him in the back of the end zone, let him jump up and catch that ball and come down with it, and he did. Warren going to kick the extra point to try to take a 7-point lead here with 3:07 to go in the first quarter. Jacinto, the snap's down, the kick's on its way. This one's up, and it is no indication. Not a flag. Had offsides against McGee. So Warren's going to go for 2 now. To move it half the distance to the goal. Remember, Warren's first extra point was blocked. McGee went for 2 on theirs, and there was no good. So we're tied at 6-6. The offense will come back onto the field for the Lumberjacks. Lassiter and Jackson in the backfield. Lassiter keeps it over the right side, trying to find the end zone. Not going to get there. Was a yard and a half out and couldn't make it. 12-6. Lumberjacks lead it, though, with 3:07 to play here in the first quarter. Our friends at American Shifty Corporation, they've been repairing more big truck transmissions and rear ends than anybody else for longer than anybody else. They founded in 1971. They've grown to be the largest transmission and rear end builder in the country. Big truck transmissions, clutches, rear ends, differentials are located at 2101 East Broadway in North Little Rock. You can call them directly at 501-945-0878, or you can call Michael Adair. He can send someone to your shop or in the woods wherever you're broke down, get you back on the road or back in the woods quicker than anybody else. Call Michael at 870-820-2028. That's number one. That's American Shifty Corporation. Again, number one wash and shine detail shop for all your car detail needs. They can do a wash. They can do a complete detail. They'll do your boat, your car, your truck, whatever you got that needs cleaning up. Give number one wash and shine a call tomorrow. 820-2171. They'll pick up and deliver your car back to you all nice, clean, and shiny and ready to ride for the weekend. 12-6. David Warren scoring drive.
5 plays, 54 yards, 2 minutes, and 45 seconds.
Lumberjacks lead it 12-6. Jacinto will tee it up again. He's been sky kicking the last couple of kickoffs. This one, he's going to kick deep. It goes back. It's going to be fielded or fumbled by Newman. He'll pick it up back at the 10, out to the 15, the 20. Will return 25, 30, 40, midfield. Jacinto to beat. He does at the 30, trying to run him down from behind. Warren will finally do it. A flag comes in at the end. Cam Davis finally runs Newman down from behind, following an 83-yard kickoff return. There's a flag at the end of the play, and I believe it's going to be against Warren. And David, you talked about it earlier this week. You talked to some folks, said this ought to be an easy game.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be whoever's got the football last.
Yeah,
at this point.
without a doubt.
They'll mark the penalty off against Warren. It was a face mask call. And mark it down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. With 2:56 left to go, opening quarter. First and goal for the Owls at the Lumberjack 4-yard line. Bell, your quarterback. 2 halfbacks, a fullback in that double wing. So the left halfback in motion. Bell keeps it himself, turns it up, hit at the line. He'll fall forward. He's into the end zone. Touchdown. From 4 yards out, Kyle Bell ties the ball game for the Owls. One play. Didn't take long to do that, did it?
No, it didn't.
One play, 4 yards. And they get to score and tie the ball game with 2:50 left to play. But that's following an 83, unofficially, 83-yard kickoff return down to the 4, or down to the 10, actually. And then he added a 5-yard penalty to it, put it inside the 5, and that's where they go in from. They'll go for 2 again for the lead. Same formation. The tight end, 2 halfbacks. And now McGee's going to call a timeout. Coach Haddock didn't like something he saw. While they do that, I'll tell you that our friends at American Shifty Corporation, again, proud sponsors of Lumberjack football once again this year. And, you know, if you're in the trucking business, the logging business, heavy equipment operator, you need to know that they can get you back on the road, back in the woods, back on the job quicker than anybody else. American Shifty Corporation, been around since 1971. They've grown to be the largest transmission and rear end builder in the country. They do all types of big trucks, transmissions, clutches, rear ends, and differentials. They offer the best warranty in the business, a 1-year, no questions asked warranty. Give them a call at 501-945-0878. Or you can call Michael Adair, and he'll send someone to your job or to your shop at 870-820-2028. He can give you a quote, and sometimes Michael can even get it in the shop faster than you calling them direct. So next time you need some big truck or transmission or heavy equipment operator worked on, give American Shifty Corporation a call. All right, McGee took the timeout. We're tied 12-12. The 2-point conversion coming. They'll leave Bale at quarterback. He'll go underneath center. That double rear wing. Bale hands it off his left halfback, trying to get to the edge and not going to get in. Coming up to make the stop for the Lumberjacks, Lee Johnson. You know, Warren, now they're 3 for 3 on stopping 2-point conversions.
Yes.
The one last week against Star City.
Now the 2 this week.
12-12, we're all tied. 2:50 to play here in the first quarter. We're back in a moment.
Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren has all your electrical, plumbing, hardware, and building needs, but they also have all the feed you need for all your animals. That's right. Johnson's Hardware has a complete line of feed for chickens, goats, cows, pigs, horses, you name it, they've got it all. And don't forget, they're your one-stop shop for all your plumbing, electrical, and building supply needs. That's Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren. Go by and check it out. If they don't have it, you don't need it. How do you choose the right HVAC system for your home? You call Trucks Heating and Air at 820-1525, your Rude dealer in Southeast Arkansas. What's the difference between an air conditioner and a heat pump? And how do you know which system you need? You call Trucks Heating and Air at 820-1525, your Rude dealer in Southeast Arkansas. At Trucks Heating and Air, you're talking to the experts, and they're your Rude dealer in Southeast Arkansas. So if you're considering a new HVAC system for your home, give Trucks Heating and Air a call at 820-1525, your Rude dealer in Southeast Arkansas.
We're all tied at 12 apiece. McGee will kick it off again. They'll kick it away from Jalen Lee this time. They kick it to Jordan. Jordan, a nice return. He picked it up at the 35. He'll return it up over the 45. And they say he stepped out of bounds at the 44-yard line. So Warren will have it 1st and 10 there at the 43-yard line today. But Warren again, hey, both teams have been able to start with excellent field position.
Each drive, Warren, the McGee 49, their own 46. This is their worst field position.
On 1st and 10 for the Lumberjacks. They will have it at their own 43-yard line. Lassiter again out of the shotgun. Jackson, Traylon Jackson, your running back. Lassiter hands it off Jackson right up the middle. Got some room across midfield. Inside out territory to the 49, almost the 48-yard line. going to be about 1.5 yards shy of a first down. We'll call it a gain of 9 on the play. Twin receivers come wide left. That's Neon and Jordan wide to the left. Jackson takes the handoff up the middle. Jackson picks his way through across the 35 to the 40. He'll gain about 7 on the play and gets a nice piece of that real estate back. But we're still going to be looking at 3rd down and long. It's going to be 3rd down and 13 for Warren. Down to 1:15 left to play in the first quarter. All tied 12-12 here in McGee. Lassiter calling for the snap. Now Warren's going to jump off sides. Your left guard, Marcus Green, didn't remember the snap count.
45 yards so far on 6 penalties for the Lumberjacks in the first quarter alone.
And mark it back 5 yards. It'll be 3rd down and about 18 now. They'll mark it back at the 35-yard line of Warren. Again, we need to get inside Owl territory. So 3rd and long for the Lumberjacks. Neon comes wide to the left. Jordan goes wide right, along with Jalen Lee. And now flags come in again.
Going to be motion.
And what it is, McGee has been putting 5 men up on the line of scrimmage. McGee's been putting 5 men on the line of scrimmage defensively. Now with the long 3rd and long and 4th and long, they've been jumping around with 3 and doing a lot of movement up there on the line, and it's causing Warren's offensive line some problems.
7 penalties for 50 yards here in the first quarter for Warren.
3rd down and 22. Lassiter, straight drop, has all day, looking, finally throws down the middle. It's caught by A.J. over midfield. A nice reaching catch. He's got the first down at the 47-yard line. Wow. Antonio Jordan. He gave us a glimpse into the future, what this young man can be.
A 22-yard pickup.
There's another flag.
Another flag. Bring it back. Holding.
Oh, my.
Which explains why Maddox had all day.
Yeah, he did have a long time to throw the football. We'll mark that penalty off against Warren. It's going to be inside the 20, back to the 19-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and 33.
Warren on pace for 100 yards worth of penalties in the first half alone.
17 seconds left to go here in the quarter. Clock continues to run. Play clock's at 14. Game clock's at 10. Warren will have to hurry to get a play off here before the end of the quarter. Lassiter gets the snap, wanting to throw, steps up, now in trouble. He'll run it himself. Out over the 20, 25. Lassiter gets it back out shy of the 30-yard line at the 29. As time expires here at the end of the first quarter, we're all tied 12-12. Warren will be looking at 4th down and 25 when we come back to start the second quarter right after this timeout.
What does it mean to be a star? At South Arkansas Community College in El Dorado, it means having the opportunity to learn, grow, and succeed in an environment where you are treated as the important person that you are. The star in our logo is a reminder of what you mean to us. Be a star at South Ark. Visit southark.edu/info for information.
Gardner Body and Glass at 607 East Church Street in Warren can take care of all your auto body needs. They specialize in collision repair and provide customer-friendly service. With over 20 years' experience in the auto body repair business, there's no job too big or too small for Gardner Body and Glass. So the next time you're in an accident, give Michael Gardner a call at 870-466-4402. For dependable auto body repair work, give Michael Gardner a call at Gardner Body and Glass in Warren.
As we get set to start the second quarter here, Warren's going to be forced to punt it away. 12-12 our score. David will run the numbers for you right after the punt here as Warren gets set to punt it away. McGee's not going to send anybody back deep. Lassiter does the punting. It's 4th down and 25 for Warren. He gets a good snap. Lassiter, a high spiraling kick.
Beautiful punt.
Going to hit it to 30, take a lumberjack roll inside the 25 to the 20, all the way down to the 17-yard line. And wow, if you go to the 29, that's 21, 41, 51, a 53-yard punt and no return. We'll take that any day, won't we?
Any day of the week.
All right, that's the numbers in the first quarter.
I ain't got them.
Oh. What am I paying you for?
I don't know.
First and 10 Owls at the 18-yard line, their own 18. We're all tied 12-12. If you joined us late, Warren took their opening drive, went 49 yards, and scored in 3 plays. McGee answered. Took them 9 plays, I believe, on their first drive, but they scored. Both teams missed the extra point or the 2-point conversion. We're tied 6-6. Warren answers, and then missed the 2-point conversion. Then McGee scored again. We're tied 12-12 as we start the second quarter. A handoff comes to the near side to us. That's going to be Newman on the carry. He's met at the line of scrimmage. And there's another Irvin Rivera on the stop, playing defensive end. No gain on the play for Newman. So it'll be second down and 10 for the Owls. Ball spotted at their own 18-yard line. Maybe the defense has started to play.
Maybe.
Hopefully McGee's did, and then Warren helped them with a bunch of penalties. We'll see if Warren's defense can make a stop here. Kai Bell, the quarterback, goes underneath center. Bell puts his halfback in motion, hands off to him, cuts the corner. He's out over the 20, going to be stopped shy of the 25. Nice open field tackle, and that's going to be Lassiter coming up to make the stop. Number 24 again, Newman on the carry. No, number 42 that time, David. That's Barnes. 42, Nehemiah Barnes. A gain of 3. It'll be third down and 7. Now your defense needs to get them off the field.
Now would be a good time. Get you off the field.
Get a stop here. Force McGee to punt. Third down and 7. McGee at their own 22-yard line. They go with a full house backfield. They'll set Newman over on the left side now as a halfback. Quick snap, handoff on the counter, coming back this way, busted out over the 25 to the 30, the first down and more, out to the 33-yard line.
Had it stacked up, poor tackling.
Barnes with the carry. Your secondary had to make the stop, but they'll move the chains, and that'll be a first down for the Owls. 12-12 our score. Warren and McGee all tied up. McGee sticking with their game plan. It's been all on the ground. Warren's kind of mixed it up through the air and through the ground, on the ground.
Warren had 187 yards of total offense first half. McGee first quarter had 73.
We're all tied at 12-12. There's a flag to stop play there on the snap. And what was the penalty? No flag?
No flag.
Just no gain on the play. Second down and 10. Okay. Second down, 10 for the Owls. Ball spotted at their own 33-yard line. Newman's on one side. Your fullback is Easter. Put the other halfback in motion.
That's a motion on McGee.
Bale was trying to roll to his right, going to fall right in behind those blockers, but had 2 men in motion.
One man got a head start also.
That should back them up 5 yards.
Yes.
It should be second and 15. But the officials are discussing it. 9:09 left to go here in the first half. We're all tied 12-12. Don't forget, for all your fall decorating needs and all your produce needs, you need to go see our friends at KJ's Produce, 511 West Central in Warren. They've got sweet potatoes, honey and sorghum coming soon, some fresh homegrown Purple Hull peas. They may be ready now. I need to check with Crystal and Josh about that. I just saw today on social media that they had some muscadines, fresh muscadines. They're in-house. That's KJ's Produce, 511 West Central in Warren. Second down and 15. wanting to throw for the first time tonight. Bale going deep down the middle of the field. The ball is going to be batted away.
Interference.
But they'll call pass interference on the Lumberjacks. The defender never turned around. He stuck his hands up in the face. It's going to be Traylon Jackson, who was playing the safety spot over there. And you know, you see that a lot of times in college and pros where the defender never turns around. They get a hand up in the face.
I think Jackson got beat, and he turned to run to catch up and just never got turned back around.
Pass interference against the defense. Okay, it was holding against the offense. Pass interference against the defense. So offsetting penalties.
Boy, Warren got a break, didn't they?
Mm-hmm. They'll replay second down. It'll be second down and 15 for the Owls. Ball spotted back at their own 27-yard line. Bale again underneath center. Right halfback comes in motion. Bale rolling to his left. Warren giving chase. He dumps it off, and it's going to be incomplete. Intended down there for the halfback out of the backfield. That was Barnes. Jackson was defending on the play. The ball was overthrown. But you had Marcus Green, Jalen Lee, and Delfino Rivera all giving chase after the quarterback. That'll bring up third down and 15 now for the Owls. We had them in 3rd and 7 a moment ago. They got the first down. 3rd and 15. This is where you want McGee to be if you're Warren.
Yes. And you need a good stop here to where they say, well, we got to punt.
Bale underneath center. Bale hands it off, dive play right up the middle. The ball is way across the 30, out close to the 33-yard line. Trying to see which back that was that carried the football. It'll be well short of the first down. That was going to be Barnes on the carry. So gain of 5, though. It'll be 4th down and 10, and McGee's going to punt for the first time tonight. With 8:18 left to play here in the first half, we're all tied 12-12. So both teams come out hot on offense. Both score their first 2 possessions. Now we've had defensive stands.
Cooled off a little.
And Warren's going to send Antonio Jordan back deep. Their punter is Barnes. Gets a slow snap. He'll pick it up off the ground. A high end-over-end kick. Jordan calls for a fair catch up at the 36. And that's where the Lumberjacks will have it 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line. All tied 12-12. So both teams scored on their first 2 possessions of the night. Both teams missed extra points and 2-point conversions. That's the reason we're stuck at 12-12. Now both teams have been forced to punt it. And David, you go back and talk about penalties. What Warren had so many that stopped their drive. McGee had the same problem
on their drive.
They had a couple of penalties that stopped the drives. 1st and 10, Lumberjacks. Maddox Lassiter, your quarterback. Traylon Jackson, the running back. Lassiter takes the snap, leaves it with Jackson. Jackson runs into a brick wall. He's going to lose a Weatherspoon. Weatherspoon will line up beside Lassiter on his left side. Twin receivers go wide left. 2nd and 11. Lassiter wanting to throw. Steps up deep down the field looking for Neon. He has him at the 35. He'll fall forward inside the 30 at the 27-yard line. No flags back up the field as Neon Thomas. DeAndre with the catch. Well, he came up huge last week.
Yes, he did.
Against Star City with a couple of big catches.
35-yard pickup on that pass play.
1st and 10, Lumberjacks. Another KJ Produce first down. For all your produce needs, decorating needs, go see them at KJ Produce, 511 West Central. Lassiter, quick snap, throws again. Quick route pattern, or out pattern, going to be thrown. Looking for Neon again. This time he overthrows him. It'll go incomplete.
Maddox's first incompletion. He had hit 5 in a row.
2nd down and 10 for the Lumberjacks. Clock will stop with 6:39 to play here before halftime. All tied 12-12. Lassiter again out of the gun. Jordan comes wide right. Neon goes wide left. The running back is Weatherspoon. As now Warren's going to have to call a timeout. We're all tied 12-12. We'll take it with them. We're back with more Lumberjack football in a moment.
Feel like your insurance agent was there to sell you auto insurance, but not there to service it? At Farm Bureau Insurance, we're here to help with auto insurance serviced by experienced agents who are there when you need them most. Call today for your free, no-obligation review for auto, home, and life insurance that's custom-tailored just for you.
In Bradley County, call your local Farm Bureau agent at 226-2649.
Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company of Arkansas, Inc. Southern Farm Bureau Casualty Insurance Company. Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi.
Let the Main Event Salon at 610 North Martin in Warren make you feel great about yourself and look good doing it. At Main Event, they do facials, manicures, pedicures, spa shampoo, massages, hair extensions, and the latest hair fashions. You'll find gifts by Merle Norman, Hobo, Mara, and beautiful jewelry. Call 226-6900 to make an appointment, and walk-ins are welcome. Feel great about yourself and look good doing it at Main Event.
As we come back, it'll be second down and 10 for the Lumberjacks. Ball spotted at the 27-yard line of McGee. We're all tied 12-12. And Coach Emery just didn't like the way his team lined up.
No.
Jackson's back in at the running back spot. Laster, still your quarterback. Maddox calling for the ball. Leaves it with Jackson. Jackson cuts it to the outside at the 25, the 20. It's a foot race. The 10, the 5. Touchdown, Lumberjacks.
No flag.
Traylon Jackson from 27 yards out. David, nice bit of running there by Jackson. He saw there wasn't anything up front, and he got to the outside, and he turned on the Jets.
He did.
And Warren has taken an 18-12 lead here with 6:29 to play. They'll attempt the extra point, try to get them the 7-point lead. Lee Johnson does the holding. Jacinto does the kicking for the Lumberjacks. Jose gets set, snaps down, the kick's on its way, and it is good. Warren leads it by 7, 19-12. 6:29 left to play in the first half. We're back in just a moment.
Insured to be sure. Middletown Insurance Agency.
Are you about to be on Medicare, or you turn 65 soon? Do you understand everything about Medicare? Wouldn't it be amazing if someone local could explain it to you and help you navigate the system? Well, my name is Patrick from Milton Insurance, and that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you get the best prices and best policies. All you have to do is give me a call on the insurance line at 352-2155. That's 352-2155.
State Representative Jeff Wardlaw is one of the most effective legislators at your state capital. His experience matters for us in South Arkansas. He leads the fight for better health care for rural Arkansans. He is pro-life, pro-Second Amendment, and our proven conservative. We need Jeff's voice speaking up for us at the state capital. When you vote this November, be sure and vote for State Representative Jeff Wardlaw, and let's keep him working for us. Paid for by the Wardlaw for State Representative campaign.
Back here in McGee, the Lumberjacks take a 7-point lead as the Lumberjacks lead it 19-12. They get set to kick it off here. Jacinto will tee it up. There'll be a short kick, sky kick toward the sideline. Bobbled. Warren's got a chance to recover it. They do, and will fall on it. Cam Davis
can't return it.
Cam Davis will fall on it at the 25-yard line. Warren will take over 1st and 10 there. And boy, what a big turn of events here for the Lumberjacks. As Warren will get the football, 1st and 10, following that botched kickoff. Lassiter will be at quarterback. Jackson is back in at the running back spot. Jordan's going to come wide to the right. Neon goes wide left. You've always seen Coach Embry go for the dagger right here.
Right here.
For the end zone. We'll see if he does. Lassiter, straight drop, looking, going for Neon on a wheel route down the left side. It's in and out of his hands. A flag's going to come in. It's going to be pass interference. Neon had a chance to pull that one in, but couldn't do it. But the flag will come in, and I believe an interference call or holding.
I think they're going to call holding.
Still be a 10-yard penalty and a first down for the Lumberjacks. So move it down to the 15-yard line. And move the chains for another KJ's Produce first down. First and 10, KJ's Produce for all your fall decorating needs, all your produce needs. You need to go see them. 511 West Central there in Warren. They can take care of all your produce and fall decorating needs with mums and flowers, all kind of good stuff. Jalen Lee goes in motion, handoff to Jackson straight up the middle, and Warren running a little misdirection of their own there as they fake the sweep to Jalen Lee, hand it off to Jackson. What does he get, 3?
I'd call it 2.
Second down and 8 now for the Lumberjacks. Inside the red zone, 19-12. Warren scored that last scoring drive David Warren had. Put them up and gave them some momentum. Then the kickoff fumbled by McGee.
That was a biggie.
And Warren with a chance to put a little icing on the cake right here and give a 2-touchdown lead if they can score it. Lassiter's going to keep it himself. Maddox lowers his shoulder. He's going to gain about a yard, and that's all. He's driven backwards. Maddox never got down and got his shoulder down to get the leverage.
He had to get up in the air to clear the trash on the field, and then it became easier to get Maddox down.
So it'll be a gain of a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 7 for the Lumberjacks. Ball spotted at the 11-yard line of McGee. Jordan comes wide right. Neon goes wide left. Jackson in the pistol formation behind Lassiter. Hands it off. Jackson cuts to the outside. And going to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Great defense by the McGee Owls. The defensive end closed and kept containment over there, makes the tackle. So Warren will be looking at 4th down. Also the yard on that play. 4th down and 8. Mark it back at the 12-yard line. They can get a first down, but Warren's thinking about 6 points.
Yes.
Twin receivers come wide right. Lassiter calling for the snap on 4th down, looking to his left, now firing to the end zone, and
nobody there.
Incomplete. So Warren will turn it over on downs at the 12-yard line with 4:20 to play here in the first half, leading 19-12.
McGee weathered the storm.
They did after botching that kickoff. But now McGee's got to go 88 yards.
In 4 minutes.
And that's not something they normally do unless they break a big running play. So 1st and 10 for the Owls. All spotted at their own 12. They'll go with twin wideouts. Stay with the 2 halfbacks and the fullback, that double wing. Bale hands it off to his right halfback. Got some room at the 20, the 25. Going to be finally slung down out at the 28-yard line. Maddox, Lassiter, and Lee Johnson making the stop. Number 42, that was Barnes on the carry. That'll move the chains for McGee and David.
The one thing you didn't need to happen
is them to get a big run.
Right.
21-yard gain. They'll make it a 26-yard game. 1st and 10 for the Owls. Ball spotted at their own 27-yard line. Again, Bale calling the play. Bale hands it off. This time they'll go sweep right. Delfino going down the line from that middle linebacker spot. Makes the tackle. No gain on the play. Now, a gain of 2. Yeah, that was 24.
That's Newman.
He had Delfino Rivera on the tackle and also Urban Rivera. A gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Clock will continue to run with 3:22 left to play here before halftime. Both teams have 2 timeouts left. Warren leading 19-12. Warren stays in a 4-man front defensively, a 4-3 defense. Bale puts a man in motion, keeps it himself, cuts it up the field at the 30, going to get it out close to the 33-yard line. Going to be well short of the first down. As he needed to get out to the 39, almost 38 for the first down. Ball spotted at the 33, so it'll be 3rd and a long 5. 3rd down and 5 for the Owls. They'll send one wide receiver. That's Alex Toney. He'll split wide to the right. One comes wide to the left. That's Christopher Jones on 3rd down and 5. Bell takes the snap, hands it off, misdirection, right side. Newman turns the corner. He's got the first down as he'll get it out close to the 40-yard line. That's Newman again on the carry. He'll mark it, get it all the way out just shy of the 40-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. All right, 2:20 left to play. They'll restart the clock when they get the chain set, and they do that. McGee on the right hash mark, moving from right to left here in the second quarter. Warren leading 19-12.
I don't think McGee has used the timeout until they cross midfield.
They got 2 remaining. Bale's going to keep it. No, he hands it off coming this way. That's going to be the 45 out to the 49-yard line. That was Barnes on the carry this time.
Going to be about 11-yard pickup.
Coming up to make the stop with Weatherspoon, Cody Weatherspoon for the Lumberjacks. Yeah, they'll be very close to it. They're going to mark it out at the 49 and say, yep, it is a first down, I believe. No, they hadn't moved the chains yet.
No, they hadn't.
It's going to be official time call. Now they'll look at it and see if it is a first down or not. We got 1:46 left to play here before halftime. Again, both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. They got an official timeout. They're just looking at it. I believe they're going to bring the chains on.
No, I thought he had it.
Well, they're going to say he got it. Took him a long time to decide that, didn't it?
Yeah.
They'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for McGee. They're going to regroup and re-huddle on first down now. Malik Day's out there in man-to-man coverage with Alex Toney. Twin receivers go wide right. You got Jalen Lee also out there in man-to-man coverage. Quick wide receiver screen, going to be incomplete. It's right down the line of scrimmage. Intended out there for Barnes, the running back. Make it Newman, the running back, who lined up as a wideout that time. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Clock stops with 1:29 to play here before halftime. Warren leading 19-12. Remember, McGee will have to kick off to Warren. Nope. McGee gets the football in the second half.
Right.
All right, Bale underneath center. The double wing. Quick dive play right up the middle. It's a Newman again. He's inside the 40 down to the Lumberjack 36-yard line. Newman straight ahead on the carry. It'll be another first down.
12-yard pickup.
Well, they do so much misdirection with those halfbacks, and then when they run a quick dive play, it's
wide open.
They're in the secondary on the second level before you know it. 1st and 10, Owls. Down to 1:10 left to play before half. 1 to throw. Bale straight drop, looking down the middle of the field, throws and going to overthrow his intended receiver. Lee Johnson almost came up with the interception. He was the closest player to it.
Yes.
Pass was intended down there. Looks like that's going to be Barnes, who it was intended for, the right halfback.
Flag on the play? That's in the area of holding, or?
Yeah. Nope, ineligible receiver downfield for McGee. So it'll be a 5-yard penalty. Back them up 5, 1st and 15. 1:02 left to play.
That lineman didn't believe it was going to be a pass.
They don't throw it very often.
He misheard.
But it allows them to save their timeout, too.
Yes.
19-12, Warren leading. McGee with the football, 1st and 10 at the Lumberjack 40. Bale goes underneath center. Bale around the right side. He'll hand it off. That's Newman. Barnes.
Lot of room.
Barnes inside the 35 to the 30, all the way down to the Lumberjack 25-yard line. He gets out of bounds just shy of the 25. That'll stop the clock with 55 seconds. And now a timeout called on the field. We'll keep it right here and tell you that our friends at American Shifty Corporation have been fixing big truck transmissions, rear ends, clutches, and differentials than anybody else. They do a better job than anybody else. They're located at 2101 East Broadway in North Little Rock. If you're in the trucking business, the logging business, heavy equipment operator, you need to know about American Shifty Corporation if you don't already. They offer the best warranty in the business. They were founded in 1971. They've grown to be the largest transmission and rear end builder in the country. And again, they can get you back on the road or back in the woods or back on the job quicker than anybody else. And with that, no questions, 1-year warranty, can't beat it. Also, number one Wash and Shine Detail Shop, proud sponsor of Lumberjack football again this year. Thomas Miller and his crew do a great job. They can clean up your car, your truck, your boat, your ATV, your side-by-side, whatever you got that's needs cleaning up. And with this pretty weather we got coming up, you don't want to have to be out there washing your own car. Get it cleaned up, and then you can enjoy the ride in a nice, clean car. Just give Thomas Miller and his crew a call. They will pick up and deliver. 870-820-2171 is their number. 1st and 10 for the Owls. 55 seconds left to go in the first half. Warren leading 19-12. Owls have it. 1st and 10 at the Lumberjack 25-yard line. Double wing, fullback. Handoff to the right halfback. He's up inside the 25, down close to the 20-yard line. A gain of about 5 on the play.
That'll be Newman.
Irvin Rivera, and also in on the stop for the Lumberjacks. Hadn't called his name out a lot tonight, but Tyrone Grays. He's a senior, 5'10", 275, trying to clog up that middle. And how about we got another timeout call?
Yes, by McGee.
So that will be their final timeout of the half. They're looking at 2nd down and a long 5. Ball spotted at about the 21-yard line. Warren leading 19-12. Warren's missed one opportunity inside the red zone to get a score. McGee has 3rd and goal now for McGee. Warren leading by 7, 19-12. Play clock's running. It's down to 17. McGee shuffling people in and out. As they'll come to the line of scrimmage. Play clock down to 5. They're going to have to hurry. Bale goes underneath center. Takes the snap. Keeps it right side. He gives it to Easter. Easter's in for the score. No, that wasn't Easter. 34 is there. Either going to be 24 or 42. And I believe it's going to be number 24. Barnes. Nope, Newman. Newman with the touchdown. And they're 1 point away from tying it. They're going to go for 2 for the lead here at halftime. Bale underneath center. The 2-point conversion for the lead. Bale rolling to his right, looking back to his left. Warren giving chase. He'll throw it. It's intercepted in the end zone by Lee Johnson. You can't return
advance
it in high school football. So the 2-point conversion will be no good. And Warren will lead at halftime by 1. Oh my goodness, another nail biter here tonight, just like we had last week. It's 19-18. Warren with a 1-point lead over the McGee Owls here in McGee tonight. Both teams. A couple of times in the first half. Warren puts together a drive as a long pass play set up. That was to Neon Thomas. And that set the Warren up 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. It took Traylon Jackson one play to go around the right side to give Warren an 18-12 lead. Jacinto added the point after and made it 19-12 with just over 2 minutes left to go before halftime. Warren kicked it off deep. They started, Warren turned it over on downs. Deep in their own territory. Deep in McGee territory. I'll get it right. Down at the 12-yard line. The
12-yard line.
Yeah. And McGee, in a little over 2.5 minutes, ended up going 88 yards with 2 timeouts that they had to work with. They get on the board here just before halftime. The 2-point conversion is no good, and that's where we stand. 19-18. Lumberjacks lead the McGee Owls here at a big 8-4A ball game here tonight. Again, this is probably for the conference lead anyway, here early in the conference season. Could be for the conference crown later on, depending on how other games work out. But very important ball game for both these squads. Both of them realize it. And we have got more to talk about when we return here at halftime in just a moment.
No matter the reason, you know you can score big savings at Ryburn Automotive Superstore in Monticello. Ryburn has been serving their customers all over the ArkLaMiss without any penalties or tackling salespeople. Ryburn believes that it's the team that makes the difference, and we want you to experience the best today at Ryburn Automotive Superstore, Highway 425 South in Monticello. Ryburn Automotive Superstore, a proud supporter of Warren Lumberjack football.
Warren Bank and Trust Company provides fast, easy, reliable service with loans to fit your needs. Whether you need a car loan, a house loan, ATV loan, or a new boat, just come by and let Warren Bank make your dreams come true. See a loan officer today about your dreams and make them come true with Warren Bank and Trust Company. Warren Bank and Trust, member Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis, member FDIC. Warren Bank and Trust Company. Let them serve you with your next loan. That's Warren Bank and Trust. When you shop at Super Value Foods on North Main Street in Warren, you'll always find the leanest cuts of meat, the freshest produce, and the friendliest service around. Just shop at Super Value Foods and see what the difference is. Super Value Foods on North Main Street in Warren, you'll always save on your grocery bill. And be sure and check out the weekend specials every weekend. There's savings throughout the store. Super Value Foods, where you always save on your grocery bill.
When it comes to healthcare, I want the best. We all want the best doctors, the latest treatments. But what if you could have all that in a caring place close to home, where your support goes back into the community? Where can you find healthcare with that level of care? Bradley County Medical Center, hometown people taking care of our hometown.
Community right there, just like you.
Back here in McGee, Arkansas, it's 19-18. The Lumberjacks with a 1-point lead over the Owls here in this 8-4A showdown. Looking at some other scores from around the state. First of all, let's check out the 8-4A conference scores that we have to pass along to you. Right now, had Monticello leading West Helena 32-6. Dumas was up on Hamburg 7-0. Star City leading DeWitt 21-0. And of course Warren leading here at the half 19-18. You get some other scores to go around. Arkadelphia leading Nashville 7-6 at the moment. And also Ashdown leading Waldron by a score of 29-0. Some of the scores in the 4A around the state. We're at halftime. It's 19-18. Lumberjacks have a 1-point lead. We'll take another break and be back with more after this timeout.
Hello,
Carl Lucky for Lucky's of Monticello. Have you noticed our shopping habits have changed a lot over the last few years? Step 1, grab the smartphone and research the product. Step 2, hit the Order Now button. Well, guess what? At AutoBuyLucky.com, you may use the same process for your next ride. At AutoBuyLucky.com, new or used, see all the pictures and equipment. Oh, yeah, and the prices. Shopping made easy for you at AutoBuyLucky.com.
Attention hunters, are you tired of that old ATV letting you down? If so, let us at Union Bank help you with the ATV or side-by-side you've always dreamed of. This is Tricia Wilkinson with Union Bank. With our great loan products, friendly service, and quick closing times, we will help you get to the dear woods in style in a new ATV or side-by-side. Stop by my office or call 870-226-2035 and let me show you how easy banking can be. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC. Financing with approved credit. See loan officer for details.
When you're involved in a vehicle accident, take it to James Glass and Body Shop, 441 North Martin Street in Warren. James Glass and Body Shop has been in the auto body repair business longer than anybody else in town and can make your vehicle look like new again. James Glass and Body Shop is the full-service glass shop in Warren. They can custom-cut glass for home, business, and auto. For professional vehicle repair or custom-cut glass, stop by James Glass and Body Shop, 441 North Martin Street in Warren.
Did you know that Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren has all your electrical, plumbing, hardware, and building needs, but they also have all the feed you need for all your animals? That's right. Johnson's Hardware has a complete line of feed for chickens, goats, cows, pigs, horses, you name it, they've got it all. And don't forget, they're your one-stop shop for all your plumbing, electrical, and building supply needs. That's Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren. Go by and check it out. If they don't have it, you don't need it.
Back here at halftime in McGee, Warren leading 1 point, 19-18. The Lumberjacks on top of the McGee Owls. I gave you scores from around the 8-4A. Here's a score from the 4A up north. I guess it's the 3A 4A. It's Stuttgart trailing Harding Academy 31-3. That's kind of a big lopsided score. I didn't think it would be quite that big.
I didn't either. And the way Stuttgart has played since they played Warren, it was almost like beating Warren made their season. Yeah.
Almost. Other scores we got to pass along to you. Monticello, as we said, leading Helena West Helena 32-6. Dumas leading Hamburg 7-0. Star City over DeWitt 21-0 at the half. Arkadelphia leading Nashville 7-6. Ashdown all over Waldron 29-0. It's Haskell Harmony Grove 21, Clinton 14. Another familiar name in 4A football, I believe Ozark was leading Berryville 27-7. We've been to Ozark several times.
Yes.
Lincoln leading Green Forest 7-0. The other scores, nothing to report on at this time. The Lumberjacks lead here at the half. And David, just kind of go back and looking at the first two possessions by each team, both teams just marched it down the field and kind of did what they wanted to do.
Yes.
Special teams came into play. Of course, McGee goes for 2 each time. Warren missed their first extra point. Was going to kick the second one, but an offside penalty moves it half the distance to the goal. Warren went for 2 and didn't make it, so neither teams made a 2-point conversion tonight.
Been one turnover in the ball game. McGee made it, and Warren failed to capitalize.
Took over after a botched kickoff and took it over at the 25-yard line.
Yes.
And turned it over on downs at the 12. And then McGee went on there with 2.5 minutes to go to score there before halftime. 88 yards in 2.5 minutes, all on the ground as well.
Yes. That last drive, of course, it ended at 0. McGee went 13 plays, 88 yards, and took 4 minutes and 20 seconds to get that last touchdown.
They used 2 timeouts, and they spiked the ball once to stop the clock to cover that ground.
Did a great job managing the clock.
We're at halftime. Warren leads McGee 19-18. You can listen to our sister station, KXSA 103.1, and hear Billy Smith and Coach Jerome Pace. They got the McGee version of tonight's ball game on the radio for us. If you want to keep up with Monticello, you can listen to KHBM 93.7. as Matt Birch and John Carter have the call for you there. And then, of course, Star City, keep up with them in DeWitt on KGPQ 99.9 as Star City Crews up there. I'm sure they're in a lot better spirits tonight than they were last week. But Mr. Jim Haley and Taylor do a great job there for Star City football. I want to thank them for what they do. As we want to thank all of our sponsors tonight, and I want to thank David King for traveling with me for all these years. Once again, back on the air here doing Lumberjack football.
We're here.
Warren leads it 19-18 here at the half. We'll take a break and come back. David's got to look at all the numbers for you here in the first half when we return after this timeout.
You choose the right HVAC system for your home. You call Trucks Heating and Air at 820-1525, your root dealer in Southeast Arkansas. What's the difference between an air conditioner and a heat pump? And how do you know which system you need? You call Trucks Heating and Air at 820-1525, your root dealer in Southeast Arkansas. At Trucks Heating and Air, you're talking to the experts, and they're your root dealer in Southeast Arkansas. So if you're considering a new HVAC system for your home, give Trucks Heating and Air a call at 820-1525, your root dealer in Southeast Arkansas.
What does it mean to be a star? At South Arkansas Community College in El Dorado, it means having the opportunity to learn, grow, and succeed in an environment where you are treated as the important person that you are. The star in our logo is a reminder of what you mean to us. Be a star at South Ark. Visit southark.edu/info for information.
Gardner Body and Glass at 607 East Church Street in Warren can take care of all your auto body needs. They specialize in collision repair and provide customer-friendly service. With over 20 years' experience in the auto body repair business, there's no job too big or too small for Gardner Body and Glass. So the next time you're in an accident, give Michael Gardner a call at 870-466-4402. For dependable auto body repair work, give Michael Gardner a call at Gardner Body and Glass in Warren.
Ever feel like your insurance agent was there to sell you auto insurance, but not there to service it? At Farm Bureau Insurance, we're here to help with auto insurance serviced by experienced agents who are there when you need them most. Call today for your free, no-obligation review for auto, home, and life insurance that's custom-tailored just for you.
In Bradley County, call your local Farm Bureau agent at 226-2649.
Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company of Arkansas, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Casualty Insurance Company, Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi.
19-18, Warren leading by 1, 4:18 left to go here at the halftime. And David, like I said, we saw a lot of offense there in the first half, in the first quarter. And then things kind of settled down and defenses started playing a little bit better football. But let's look at some of the numbers here in the first half.
Okay, the Lumberjacks led in rushing by Traylon Jackson, 8 carries, 52 yards, a touchdown. Laster, 4 carries, 12 yards. Laster, 5 of 7, no interceptions, 155 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
He hit his first 5 passes. That was the big key. And they were deep balls.
They were well-thrown footballs, and they traveled. We didn't throw screens. Warren, 219 yards, total offense. McGee led in rushing by Barnes, 7 carries, 66 yards. Bell, 6 for 38. Newman, 7 for 36. Easter, 6 for 34. Bell, 0 of 3 throwing. Bell, Easter, and Barnes each had a touchdown. McGee rushes for 174 yards. No yards passing, 174 yards total offense for McGee.
They're not known for throwing the football, but it's kind of, like you said earlier in a pregame show, it's kind of a trick play when they throw the football.
When they do, yes. Okay, Warren ran 19 plays. McGee ran 29. McGee had the football 13 minutes and 17 seconds. Warren 10 minutes and 43 seconds. Here comes the number that I think is why the ball game's so close right now. Warren penalized 9 times for 70 yards. McGee 4 times for 25 yards.
If you go back and think about it, when Warren got penalized, I think 5 of those penalties came on that one drive when we had to punt it our first time tonight. And then McGee got penalized 3 times on that drive that they had to punt. And that's been the only 2 punts there have been tonight.
Right.
And it came because the offensive got caught behind the chains on penalties and were unable to overcome it, so they had to punt it away. But, sometimes when it first starts snowballing like that and you start getting the penalties and things just don't work out.
Things don't work when you start getting penalized that many times.
We're at halftime. It is 19-18. Neither team has made their way out of the dressing room. They've had their allotted 20 minutes. They'll put some more time up on the clock and give them a little bit more time. But I'm sure the officials, they're back out on the field, wherever they're from. I'm not sure where this officiating crew is from, but they want to get back home.
Yeah,
at a decent hour.
They're ready to go.
At a decent hour tonight. But we still got 24 minutes of football to bring you your way here on K Country, KWRF 105.5. I'm Jimmy Sledge alongside David King. Glad you're with us on the radio and watching the Warren High School East Lab, their live stream of this year's football games. I want to thank the East Lab for doing that, and Warren High School for allowing us to tag our audio on to their broadcast so that you back at home and those out of the listening area of the Warren game, Warren radio station, can chime in and can watch the games, and hopefully you can make your comments known. We want to appreciate a shout out to all those that are watching and say thank you and support our sponsors that make our broadcast possible. All right, both teams are starting to make their way, David, out of the dressing room. I'm sure both coaches had plenty to say at halftime.
They both had a lot of talking they wanted to do, I think.
As they'll walk their way out. We're going to take another commercial break, and we'll be back with more here at halftime. And when we return, right after this timeout.
Using the all-new 2 for $5 menu at Sonic. Can't decide on what to eat? We made the choice a little easier for you. Right now at Sonic, you can choose any 2 of these mouth-watering classics. The full-size Fritos chili cheese wrap, small crispy jumbo popcorn chicken, or a juicy quarter-pound double cheeseburger for just $5. Get more of what you want with the all-new 2 for $5 menu. Only at Sonic or in the app. Exclusions apply. Mobile ordering available at select locations. Hours may vary. Limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins. Fritos is a trademark of Frito-Lay North America Inc. Copyright 2022.
Do you have a Medicare supplement plan and it seems to go up every year? Well, come into Milton Insurance and see if we can save you some money. We have been saving people hundreds of dollars on their Medicare supplement by switching them to a different company. We know that money is tight lately, and we want to help you save as much as possible. And you can apply for these plans at any time throughout the year. So stop by an Insurance Corner at 4th and Spring, or give us a call at 352-2155.
Insure to be sure. Middletown Insurance Agency.
Re-elect Representative Jeff Wardlaw. Jeff Wardlaw is 100% pro-life, a strong defender of our gun rights, a true common-sense conservative. Re-elect Representative Jeff Wardlaw. Let's keep him defending our rights at the Arkansas State Capitol. Vote on Tuesday, November 8th. Paid for by the Wardlaw Campaign. Schedule a tour and see the Bellevue Estates Healthcare and Rehabilitation Center in person for yourself. We would love to show you around and answer your questions. Peace of mind comes when you know your loved one is in good hands. Whether you're looking for short-term, long-term, or private rehabilitation, Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello can provide the care you need. Just call 870-367-0044 for more information.
Back here in McGee, Arkansas, the Warren Lumberjacks lead it 19-18. Both teams taking their final preparation before we start the third quarter. McGee will get the football to start the third quarter. And, David, you got to think they got a lot of momentum headed their way with scoring that touchdown with no time remaining on the clock to end the half.
You would definitely think they do. So it's going to be interesting to see what adjustments Warren has made to counter this rushing attack of McGee.
You know, Warren led the first game of the year at halftime against Stuttgart and got beat, come from behind. They trailed the last two games at halftime.
Whitehall and Star City came back and won.
So we'll see if Warren can hold on to this 1-point lead with this running attack of the McGee Owls. And you got to think, like, say, Coach Haddock and Coach Embry have been friends for a long time. Coach Haddock's hadn't been here at McGee quite as long as Coach Embry's been at Warren, but they go all the way back to when they were both in the same conferences. They know one another and one another's tendencies a lot.
They do. Of course, we say they didn't play a lot, in a while, but they scrimmaged every year until this year.
Yep. All right. McGee's going to make their way up, and Warren's over on the sideline. We're waiting for the officials to get them back out on the field, and our third quarter will be underway. Again, thank you for listening. Don't forget our friends at KJ's Produce, 511 West Central in Warren, for all your fall decorating needs. Go see them. They got mums of different sizes, corn stalks, hay bales, regular pumpkins, decorative pumpkins and gourds. How about sweet potatoes, honey and sorghum, and they got some fresh homegrown Purple Hull peas. They should be ready. I talked to Josh last week, said they were just about ready. They should be ready to come off. Give them a call. 511 West Central Street in Warren is where they're located. And I saw they had some fresh muscadines today, if you like muscadines.
Love muscadines.
All right, Warren's going to kick it off. Jacinto will tee it up. He's been sky kicking. He's been kicking deep. McGee expecting a short kick as they don't have anybody back past the 25-yard line. Jacinto starts to kick it to his left, now moves over. He'll kick it toward his right side, it looks like. And he's going to kick it deep. It's over the head of everybody. He's going to hit at the 10, the 5. Going to be fielded and finally falling down on at the 1-yard line. No, he went into the end zone.
I thought it was in the end zone, but I kept waiting on the official to blow it dead.
It almost worked out for the Lumberjacks to pin them back deep. McGee will get it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line to start this third quarter. Warren leading 19-18. Warren has led the entire way. Never trailed. McGee has had 3 chances to take the lead on 2-point conversions.
Yes.
So they'll leave Kai Bell in at quarterback. We'll see more of him. We'll see more of number 24, 34, and 42. Those are the 3 running backs. They go with that double wing and a fullback. Underneath center goes Bell. 1st and 10. Handed off. Going to be Easter. Easter spun around after a gain of a couple up the middle. And a hard hit there to spin him around. And it looked like it was Neo Harding coming up to make the contact. A gain of 3, 2nd down and 7. For the Owls. Boy, it's turned out to be a beautiful night.
It is a great night for football, isn't it?
Yeah, it's cooled off. Got a nice breeze blowing out of the southeast. 2nd down, 7 now for the Owls. 1 wide out to the short side of the field to us. Bale takes the snap, hands it off again up the middle, and got going to be a couple of yards is all that's going to be there. That's going to be Easter again, the fullback. We really didn't see him carry the football that many times in the first half, did we, Bale? Or Easter, the fullback?
Easter carried the football 6 times.
It'll be 3rd down and 5. Opening drive of the second half. 3rd and 5 for the Owls from their own 25-yard line. Bell puts his left halfback in motion, hands it off to him. That's Newman. Newman trying to get to the corner, not going to do it. He's going to get a yard, maybe 2, and that's all as the Warren defense strings it out and will bring him down. Great defensive play. Jalen Lee comes up from the secondary.
And McGee going to be forced to punt it.
It'll be 4th down and 2. A gain of 3 on that play. You had Neo also in on the defensive end. You had Maddox Lassiter, Irvin Rivera over there making the stop for the Lumberjacks. And McGee will punt for the second time tonight here on the opening drive. Warren forces them to a 3-and-out. Warren leading by 1, 19-18. A high snap. End over end kick, going to hit and take an owl roll. They'll hit at midfield, bound inside the 40, down to the 35, and finally be blown dead down at the Lumberjack 33-yard line. Wasn't a very pretty punt, but it was an effective.
Very effective.
As it got to roll.
And if you wonder why Jordan didn't pick it up, it went away from him.
Yeah.
He'd have had to ran it down to have picked it up. And you know how that goes. Usually poorly.
Warren will have it 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line. It'll be their first possession of the second half, leading by 1. Jordan, Lee, and Neon split wide to the right. Tripped receivers to the short side of the field. Warren moving from left to right. Laster fobbles the football as he's going to keep it himself. He lost a handle on it. He'll fall on it in the backfield.
Lose a yard.
He got it back to the line of scrimmage, David. No gain. Maybe the length of a football. Okay, that's 11, huh? 2nd down and 11. Warren moving from left to right. Ball on the right hash mark. Moving from north to south here in McGee into the wind. Lassiter wanting to throw. Quick out route. It's going to be complete to Jalen Lee. Jalen targets the corner out over the 40, 45, midfield, down the sideline, inside out territory to the 35-yard line, and he's bumped out of bounds down about the 33.
Wow, what a great job by Jalen Lee. I would have told you that and didn't stand a prayer of going anywhere.
He made one man miss, and then he turned on the jets and turned it up the sideline. They'll mark him out of bounds down at the McGee 35-yard line. 1st and 10. That's another KJ Produce first down. 511 West Central for all your produce needs. Go see them at KJ's Produce. Lassiter calling for the snap. Hands it off. That's going to be Jackson. Jackson over the left side. A couple of tough yards there. He'll gain 2 down to about the 33-yard line. And David, you look up front. Both these teams defensively. Up front, they play really tough between the tackles.
Yes.
But then the linebackers are so quick to get outside and stop anything getting outside.
They're able to stuff the things that's going inside. Both defensive lines do an excellent job letting the linebackers run.
2nd down and 8 for the Lumberjacks. Twin receivers come wide right. Ball spotted at the Owl 33. Lassiter wanting to throw again. Ball is hit at the line of scrimmage in the air. It's going to be intercepted. McGee has it and returns it. Back over the 40. 45. Going to be up near midfield before Warren will bring him down. Coming up with the interception. It's going to be Brett Hornaday, it looks like, for the Owls. He came up with the interception. That ball, as Lassiter's arm was going forward, someone hit his arm and it went straight up in the air. And McGee comes down with it.
The sad part is when you look at the stats, it's just an interception for Lassiter. It doesn't show that
somebody deflected
it was not his fault.
So McGee will take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line. 2nd turnover of the ball game. First one against Warren. Bale goes underneath center. Handoff, dive play right up the middle. Fighting for yardage. Will get it to midfield. A gain of 2. And then the Warren defense will stuff it there. Getting up off the bottom with the ball carrier. That was Easter again. Number 34. Gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. Lassiter in on the stop for the Lumberjacks. Under 8 minutes left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Warren leading 19-18. The Owls at midfield. They go with the double wings again. Put Newman in motion. Bale keeps it himself around the right side. He'll carry it inside midfield to the Lumberjack 46. A gain of 4. Lee Johnson coming up to make the stop for Warren. But again, you look at Warren's defense is getting them into a 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, and that's what they want to do.
Yes.
But you got to think McGee now across
Now
midfield.
is in forward down territory.
Yeah, they're going to go for it. They'll grind it out. One receiver goes wide right. They go back to the double wing. This time Easter lines up on the left side. Newman comes in motion, hand it off to him, trying to get to the corner. He turns it up. A flag comes in as he crosses the 45. Going to be stopped shy of the first down.
That's going to go in the area of holding.
Yep.
And you got to take it because it's 4th and a yard.
4th and a yard. Yeah, they take the holding penalty. It is a holding against McGee. But Warren stopped them from getting the first down. That was Traylon Jackson who came up to make the stop. But Warren will take the penalty. Now it'll be 3rd down and 14 for the Owls.
Now a big stop and make McGee decide if the Owls want to go for it from 4th and 10 or out.
Easter, the fullback. Newman, the right halfback. They go with twin receivers wide left. Put Newman in motion. They try the reverse as they flip it back to Barnes. Barnes turns it up across midfield. He's got open territory at the 40, the 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Owls. That was Newman on the carry, wasn't it? 24. They handed it off to Barnes, the right halfback. He gave it to Newman, the left halfback, on the reverse. And McGee has taken their first lead of the ball game at 24-19 with 6:31 to play here in the third quarter. So McGee takes advantage of Warren's turnover. And they're going to try to go up by 2 more as they'll try the 2-point conversion. Bell keeps it himself, right side. He's into the end zone. 2-point version is good. It's 26-19, a 7-point lead now by McGee. The biggest lead by either team in the ball game. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
Todd Smith for First State Bank. Summer 2022 is coming to a close, but don't miss out on a great opportunity to finance that new purchase of a car, truck, boat, ATV, or lawn equipment at a limited-time interest rate. Call or stop by to see Pat, James, or Jessica while these limited-time rates are still available. First State Bank in Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. Call 226-2601.
First State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Drew Memorial Health System in Monticello is proud to offer rehabilitation services for patients of all ages. The Drew Rehab Team provides physical, speech, and occupational therapy on an inpatient or outpatient basis and at home. The experienced staff treats pediatric patients, student athletes, and adults recovering from injuries, stroke, or surgical procedures. The staff will keep you on track throughout your recovery process. Let the Drew Rehab Team help you maximize your functional potential. Close to home. Choose Drew Memorial.
Back here in McGee, the Lumberjacks trail for the first time tonight. McGee takes advantage of the turnover, David.
Took 3 plays to go 52 yards, a minute, 39 seconds.
A big run there by Barnes, the running back. McGee will kick it off. They'll kick this one, squib it down the field. Warren will pick it up at the 20, back to the 25, out to the 30. That's going to be Jordan Room at midfield.
They're not going to catch him.
At the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5, touchdown Lumberjacks. Is that Jordan or is that Cam Davis?
It's number 8.
Okay, that'd be Jordan. His 3rd touchdown of the night. Is that right?
Yes. How far? What'd you think?
20?
I was in around the 22, so good enough.
Pretty close to an 80-yard return.
Yeah.
And Warren has regained the lead. I still think it was Cam, though.
It could easily have been
9 instead of 8. We'll try to check that. Jacinto on to tie the ball game. The snap's on the way. The kick's up, and it is good. We're tied at 26-26. Oh, my. 6:19 left to play in the third. We're back in just a moment.
Hardwood Flooring in Monticello and sister companies Washita Hardwood Flooring and Townsend Flooring in Warren are proud to sponsor this Lumberjack football game. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring understand the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following the Lumberjacks right here and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring and wishing them the best.
No matter the reason, you know you can score big savings at Ryburn Automotive Superstore in Monticello. Ryburn has been serving their customers all over the ArkLaMiss without any penalties or tackling salespeople. Ryburn believes that it's the team that makes the difference. We want you to experience the best today at Ryburn Automotive Superstore, Highway 425 South in Monticello. Ryburn Automotive Superstore, a proud supporter of Warren Lumberjack football.
Unofficially, an 80-yard kickoff return by Cam Davis.
I called it 78, but we're
kick this one down the middle of the field on the ground. Is going to be picked up at the 15. Return to the 20, up to the 25, and brought down out at the 27-yard line. Hustling down on the special team, Augustin White, the sophomore on the special teams, getting in on the action. Also in there was J.D. Tillman. So the Lumberjacks get the kickoff return by Cam Davis,
who just he outrun people with angles. Did you notice that?
Yeah. Well, Coach Embry said he was probably the fastest Lumberjack on the team. And we've seen him have an 80-yard touchdown pass against Whitehall.
85. On a slant.
1st and 10, McGee. Ball spotted at their own 27-yard line. Bale underneath center, takes a snap, handoff, Easter right side. Easter hit at the 30. He'll gain a couple as he'll be stopped shy of the 30-yard line and then driven back. As the Lumberjacks had Jalen Lee, Malik Day in on the stop, and also big number 77, Tyrone Grays, in on the stop for Warren.
Give him 2 on that carry.
It'll be 2nd down and 8. They'll spot it just shy of the McGee 30-yard line. So 2nd down and 8. They stay on the double wing. Go with a dead set in the backfield now as Bale goes underneath center. Bale keeps it himself and fakes the dive. He's out over the 35. He's going to be out close to the 1st down marker at the 38-yard line. Kai Bale picks up 9 yards and another 1st down for the Owls. 5:20 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. We're all tied 26-26. Warren led at the half 19-18. Both teams have scored here in the 3rd quarter. One was a drive by McGee after following a turnover by the Lumberjacks. Warren with a kickoff return. It's 1st and 10 Owls. Bell hands off right side. Going to be breaks the tackle at the 45, midfield down the right sideline.
He's gone.
Jackson can catch him. No, he can't. No flags. Yes, there are flags. Back up.
It's coming back.
On the carry was 24. That was Newman, who just broke that last long run for the touchdown for them. But there's a flag, 2 flags actually, back up near the 45-yard line. And it's going to come back. Wow.
That's a killer.
For McGee?
Yes, for McGee.
All right.
For Warren, it's a huge break.
Holding against McGee called. All right, they mark it from the spot foul, which was down at the 45.
Yes.
So they mark the football back. That was at the Warren 45. Mark it back to the 43 of McGee. It'll remain 1st down, and they actually gain 4 yards on that play, on the penalty, but not a touchdown. So 1st down and 6 now for the Owls. Bale keeps it himself, squirts through the line, out over the 45, out to the 46-yard line. Give me a gain of about 3 on the play. 2nd down and 3. Neil Harding in on the stop for the Lumberjacks. 2nd down and 3 for the Owls now. All tied at 26-26. You think both these teams know how important this game is this early in the conference season?
You know they do.
They're playing awful hard here tonight. 2nd down and 3 from the 46. Kai Bell, the quarterback, underneath center, same formation. Offset to the right. Bell falls in behind his blockers, turns the corner, not going to get the first down. A gain of 1, maybe 2 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down and a long one. He got it down to out to the 46 and a half. Need to go to the 40, just beyond the 48 for the first down. So 3rd down and almost 2. This is where McGee shines on
this
3rd
is
down
where
and
they
short.
thrive.
On 3rd and short. I don't think Warren's had a tackle for loss tonight, have we? No, I don't think behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and a long 1. We'll call it 2. Dive play, right side. They're going to stuff it at the line of scrimmage, and he's not going to make it. Wow, great defensive penetration by the Lumberjacks. As on the carry was Newman again. And it looked like that was Weston Gavin.
Yes.
He stuffed that hole.
He stuffed that hole and never nowhere to go.
No gain on the play. It's going to be 4th down and 2 for McGee. 1st down and a long 1.5 yards. They're going to go for it or line up to go for it. From their own 46.5-yard line. Need to get to almost the 48 for the first down. Double wing. Put a man in motion. Bale keeps it himself. He turns the corner. No, he didn't. I don't think so.
It's going to be interesting. Where are they going to mark him?
Warren came up with a penetration again.
Yes.
You had
well, the PA announcer just said McGee turned it over on downs. He doesn't have much faith.
Before the officials even indicated it. Yeah. But you had Gavin in on the stop. Number 58 for Warren. That is Bryson Harris in on the stop. And Warren will take over on downs. 1st and 10. Big, huge defensive stand. Wow, at the 48-yard line. They're just shy of the 48. 1st and 10, Lumberjacks were all tied 26-26. Lassiter, low snap, hands it off to Jackson. Jackson picks his way through the hole. He'll get out inside the 45, almost to the 44-yard line. They'll mark him at the 45, it looks like. They're just shy of the 45. A gain of 2 on the play. Well, they didn't give him a very good spot back at the 46-yard line. 2nd down and 8. Now for Warren. Antonio Jordan comes along wide right along with Jalen Lee. Leon is split wide to the left in the short side of the field. On 2nd down and 8. Now put Jalen Lee in motion. Fake it to him. Hand off to Jackson. Jackson hit behind the line of scrimmage. And boy, he's going to be dropped for a loss of about 1 yard. Coming through from McGee was big number 60. That's Craig Harmo, 5'7", says 160 pounds. I believe he's bigger than that. But it'll bring up a 3rd down and 9 for the Lumberjacks. All tied at 26-26. We're down to 1:15 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Warren's going to bring Irvin Rivera in at the H-back. Jordan comes wide right over here, man-to-man coverage. Lassiter, straight drop, looking left, looking. Now throws it deep down the field into triple coverage. Neon coming back, a lot of contact. Neon goes down. They're going to call pass interference.
Neon tried to come back and they tackled him, basically.
Triple coverage down there. Oh, boy. But we're going to get the benefit of the penalty and get an automatic first down out of it. As they'll come back to the line of scrimmage. Pass interference against the defense. First down for Warren. Now Warren's got to take advantage of this break.
Yes.
They'll have it down at the 32-yard line of McGee. 1st and 10, Warren. Ball in the center of the field.
How far did he mark that? It was further and turned 10 yards.
It was 15. Lee in motion, handed off to him on the jet sweep. Jalen trying to turn the corner, lowers his shoulder, is going to get a couple of yards. The pursuit's there to finally bring him down. And there's like 4 red jerseys all around Jalen Lee as he turned the corner and lowered his shoulder. He'll be stopped for 1-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 9. We've got an Owl player shaking up out there on the field. That first down, by the way, by penalty, was another KJ Produce first down. Official timeout on the field as the injured player from McGee is going to come off. That's Christopher Jones. Going to walk off under his own power. Don't forget our friends at American Shifting Corporation, 2101 East Broadway in North Little Rock. They've been fixing big truck transmissions, rear ends, and clutches and differentials since 1971. They're the best in the business, offer the best warranty in the business, best service. Give them a call at 501-945-0878. 2nd and 9 for the Lumberjacks. Lassiter calling for the snap. Lassiter keeps it himself. Quarterback draw. Lassiter inside the 30. He'll get it down close to the 27-yard line.
4-yard pickup.
It'll bring up a 3rd down and 5. So that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. We got 12 minutes left. We're all tied at 26-26. We'll take the break with them and be back with more Lumberjack football in a moment.
Warren Bank and Trust Company provides fast, easy, reliable service with loans to fit your needs. Whether you need a car loan, a house loan, ATV loan, or a new boat, just come by and let Warren Bank make your dreams come true. See a loan officer today about your dreams and make them come true with Warren Bank and Trust Company. Warren Bank and Trust, member Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis, member FDIC. Warren Bank and Trust Company, let them serve you with your next loan. That's Warren Bank and Trust. At Super Value Foods on North Main Street in Warren, you'll always find the freshest produce, the leanest cuts of meat, and the best prices around on all your grocery needs. Go by today and check out the great values you'll find at Super Value Foods in Warren. And don't forget about their weekend specials. Pick up a sheet at the front desk, and you can find specials throughout the store in every department. It's only at Super Value Foods on North Main Street in Warren, where you'll always save on your grocery bill.
3 quarters are in the books. We're tied at 26-26.
Warren, 7 yards rushing, 32 yards passing, 39 yards total offense 3rd quarter. McGee, 90 yards rushing, 90 yards total offense 3rd quarter.
And both teams have scored once as McGee took advantage of a Warren interception. 3 plays later, they went into the end zone, took their first lead of the ball game at 26-19. On the ensuing kickoff, it was Cam Davis. David set a 72-yard, we'll say 78-yard.
You said 80.
So. I said it's somewhere around that. It was a long one. But Cam Davis, the sophomore, got the return for the touchdown, and the extra point was good. We're tied at 26-26. Warren will have the football, 3rd down and 5 from the McGee 27. That's going to be Lassiter. Keeps it himself. Lassiter's got the first down as he goes inside the 20, down close to the 17-yard line, maybe the 15. You know, it seems like late in the ball game is when Maddox Lassiter really becomes effective against defenses.
Yes.
He's big, he's strong, he's tough, and those defensive linemen have been getting beat on all
night long.
And he comes in and takes over for the Lumberjacks.
And most of them have played offense and been beat on all night long, too.
1st and 10. That's another KJ's Produce first down. 511 West Central and Warren. Go see them for all your decorating needs. Lassiter again fakes it this time to Jackson, keeps it himself, tries to turn the corner. He'll gain a couple inside the 15, down to about the 12, make it the 13-yard line. And Easter in on the stop for the Owls. A gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Warren will look at 2nd down and 8 in the red zone. Ball spotted at the 12. Ball on the left hash mark. Warren moving with the wind here in the 4th quarter. What breeze is blowing. Jackson up the middle. He got some room. He carries to the 10, down to the 9-yard line. Going to be short of the 1st down. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 4. We're going to mark it at the 9. Is that right? Yeah. Or the 10. I like grass fields, but they need to make their paint a little darker. 3rd down for Warren. 3rd down and 4. Lassiter get out of the gun. Jackson, the running back. Lassiter hands it off. Jackson up the middle. 2nd effort, not going to get the 1st down. He'll gain a yard or 2.
Now, do you try to kick the field goal? You're in range. You kick the field goal with the hopes of taking the lead, or do you go for it hoping to make them drive for the touchdown?
I believe Coach Embry's going to go for it.
I think he is.
It'll be 4th down and a long 3 for the Lumberjacks. Ball spotted just inside the 10-yard line. They can get the 1st down around the 7. Twin receivers come wide left. Put Neon in motion. Lassiter keeps it himself. Right side. He's got the 1st down as he'll carry it down close to the 7-yard line. And he's going to get it by a yard. So Warren will have it 1st and goal to goal inside the 7. That's another KJ Produce 1st down for all your decorating needs for this fall. Go see them at KJ's Produce, 511 West Central in Warren. Crystal and Josh be glad to see you and take care of all your needs. If they don't have what you're looking for, tell them. They'll try to get it for you.
Is football at the 4?
That's what the scoreboard says. 1st and goal. Right side, Lassiter pushing his way. Touchdown, Lumberjacks. How about that? Let's just say line up and run over you. It said at the 4. That's what the scoreboard said.
I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
No.
We went in for the score and the lead.
We got the lead, so who cares?
32-26. Jacinto will come on for the extra point here with 8:57 left to go in the ball game. Lee Johnson does the holding. Remember, one was partially blocked, the first one of the ball game. Snaps down, the kick's on its way. This one is going to be through the uprights and good. 33-26, Lumberjacks lead it. We're back with more in a moment.
What's the best thing about your car? I mean, it's nice if it looks great and has plenty of power, but the best part is it gets you where you need to go. It's the same way with Bradley County Medical Center. Sure, it's a building filled with amazing technology, but more important, it's a place that takes us from illness to wellness. It's reliable transportation on the road to recovery. It's something to think about May 6th through the 12th as facilities across the country celebrate National Hospital Week. At Bradley County Medical Center, we are hometown people taking care of our hometown.
Hello, Carl Lucky for Lucky's of Monticello. Have you noticed our shopping habits have changed a lot over the last few years? Step 1, grab the smartphone and research the product. Step 2, hit the Order Now button. Well, guess what? At AutoBuyLucky.com, you may use the same process for your next ride. At AutoBuyLucky.com, new or used, see all the pictures and equipment. Oh, yeah, and the prices. Shopping made easy for you at AutoBuyLucky.com.
Warren regains the lead, 33-26. 8:57 to go in the ball game. Jacinto will kick it off once again. He kicks it off deep again. Going all the way back and fielding it at the 8 and returning it up to the 10, to the 15. Cuts back up to the 20. Going to be stopped shy there of the 20-yard line as that's Alex Toney on the return. But McGee will have it 1st and 10. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. David, we said it earlier, it was going to be who had the ball last on this game.
Yes. Warren's drive, 8 plays, 48 yards, 5 minutes and 51 seconds.
A lot of that drive was Maddox Lassiter running hard up the middle.
No passes. It was all run.
All right, the Owls will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20, make it the 19-yard lines. Where's Mark? at the 20. 1st and 10. Bell underneath center. Puts Newman in motion, hands it off to him. The halfback, he tries to turn the corner. He's going to be caught for no gain. Good defensive play by the Lumberjacks. And coming up to make the stop over there is Maddox Lassiter. Wow. You know, I think he had 14 tackles last week. 19. He's got to be getting close to that tonight.
Getting close to that again tonight. The favorite comment I heard from the crowd earlier was, I'm so sick and tired of hearing Lassiter.
No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10.
That shows you what a force he is. Both sides of the football.
2nd down, 10 for McGee from their own 20-yard line. Again, halfback in motion, wanting to throw. Bale looking. Warren giving chase. Fires down the field. Complete out over the 30, the 35.
Fumbled out of bounds.
He fumbled it out of bounds at the 40.
I think Warren caught a break because he had a lot of room to run.
Number 42, that is going to be Barnes. Normally lines up in the halfback spot. That'll be a McGee 1st down. That's their first completion of the ball game.
Yes.
They're, 1 of 4 now in passing, I think. Now mark it out, a gain of 20 on the play. So 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Just under 8 minutes left to play. Back to the double wing. Newman hands it off again. Across the 45, loose football.
Warren got it. That's going to be Jalen Lee with the football.
But coming up to knock it loose was Lee Johnson and Maddox Lassiter. Both of them hit the running back at the same time. Jalen Lee comes up with a fumble recovery. So Warren's defense, after forcing McGee last drive to go on a 4th down and 1 and not make it, turn it over on downs. They forced the 2nd turnover of the night against the Owls. We didn't take advantage of the first one. Need to do it here to put this one away. Leading by 7, 33-26. Warren on top. 1st and 10, Lumberjacks at the 39-yard line, their own 39. Neon's going to come. Neon Thomas comes wide to the left. That'll be the short side of the field. Antonio Jordan goes wide right. McGee puts 4 in the box. Hands it off Jackson. Jackson looking for a hole. Nothing there. He's going to get it back to about the line of scrimmage, then driven backwards.
Let me tell you, McGee has done a heck of a job on Warren's running game tonight.
It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Lumberjacks. Coach Embry nodding in. He hurry, wanting that clock to run, didn't he? All he can. We're down to 7:21. Play clock's down to 17 left to go here in the 4th quarter. 7:21 left to go in the game. 2nd down and long. 2nd and 10 for the Lumberjacks. Irvin Rivera in at the blocking back of the H-back. Lassiter wanting to throw. Steps up. Goes deep down the right side. Has A.J. on a fly pattern and overthrows him. A.J. had gotten 4 yards behind his intended, or behind the defenders. Lassiter just let that one go, and A.J. couldn't catch up with it.
Just a little bit too far. But the good thing about it, it was A.J.'s or it was nobody's.
It'll be 3rd down and 10 for the Lumberjacks. That stopped the clock with 7 minutes exactly left to play here in the 4th quarter. Warren leading 33-26. Lumberjacks led at the half, 19-18. Obvious passing situation here for Warren. McGee's crowd comes to their feet. Lassiter with a hard snap count. And I believe Warren's going to jump offside.
Warren.
Yep. So illegal procedures, we will back them up 5. It'll be 3rd down and 15 now for Warren. But McGee knew they were going to have to pass, and they were going to come hard. Warren's lineman just got a little jumpy.
A little jumpy on that one.
3rd down and 15. Trip receivers go wide right. Lassiter, straight drop. Blitz coming. They pick it up and airs it out again down the field. Jalen Lee, the intended receiver, he's hit as he goes down the field, and he's going to be a flag and going to be pass interference against McGee. Oh, wow. Jalen running a straight fly pattern.
And, you know, some folks would say, well, it wasn't a catchable football, but due to the fact he knocked him down, catchable becomes out of the realm of the conversation.
The pass interference against the defense, and then automatic first down for the Lumberjacks. It's going to put it out to the 48-yard line. Oh, wait a minute. They're not moving the chains. Did he not call pass interference? The officials are discussing things. It was 3rd and 15. It is first down. There he finally signals it. First down, Lumberjacks at their own 49-yard line. All right. And now Coach Haddock's out there wanting an explanation on the call. First and 10 Lumberjacks. We're down to 6:55 left to play in the game. Warren leading 33-26. Lassiter calling for the snap. Gets it. Keeps it himself right side. Lassiter across midfield down to the 44-yard line. And Lassiter's going to pick up 7 on the play before he's finally brought down. But you got to give credit, David, up front for Warren.
They're beginning to pound.
Your center is 58 tonight. That's Brian Harris. Your right guard over there is 54. Marcus Lee is 74. Also in there is Jalen Strong.
Gavin coming back the other side, and is that
Terrence Robertson? There goes Lassiter again, right up the middle, gets the first down, carries it inside the 40, down to the 38-yard line. There's a lot of meat over there on that right side for the Lumberjacks. You got Robertson. He's 6'3", 328 pounds. Just a junior for the
And he isn't leaning on anybody.
No.
He's moving.
He's playing right tackle. Green's the right guard. Harris, your center. On 1st and 10, another KJ Produce first down. They hand it off to Jackson again. Jackson straight up the middle. This time, he'll get it down close to the 35-yard line. That'll be a gain of 3 on the play. Boy, what a ball game. They shot him shy of the 35 at the 36. It's only a gain, David, of a yard?
2 yards, I think, yeah.
Second down and 8 now for Warren. Again, the play clock is down to 15. Game clock down to 5:18. Warren from the McGee 36. Lassiter, quarterback draw, hits the edge. Lassiter at the 30, the 25, the 20, the 10, the 5.
Bring it back.
Bumped out of bounds.
There's a flag laying right over there.
So Lassiter, after a nice run, going to nullify that by a penalty. As the officials go talk about it. The penalty, though, was down the field, is it
Yes,
not?
yes.
Down about the 25-yard line?
Yeah. So you're going to bring it back to about the original line of scrimmage. No, we're going to gain positive yardage out of it. Okay.
Yeah, they'll mark it back to the 32-yard line. So we're going to gain 3 yards out of it.
3 yards out of it.
It'll be second down and 3. Neon Thomas comes wide to the left, along with A.J. Irvin Rivera lines up at the H-back on the wide side of the field. Got a tight end to that side. Warren runs it right there. Lassiter lowers his shoulder. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. He's going to get it down close to the 30-yard line. Be a short gain of 1. And the Lumberjacks will be looking at third down here with 4:50 left to play. Both teams have all 3 timeouts left. But Warren needs a first down here. We're in 4-down territory, you have to think.
We've got to have a first down here.
Jackson, your running back. Lassiter still at quarterback out of the shotgun. McGee putting 8 in the box now. 4 down linemen. They put 4 linebackers up.
Coach Embry wants a timeout.
To talk about it. Let's take the timeout with them. We'll be back with more Lumberjack football in just a moment.
As the Lumberjacks take the field this fall, we at Union Bank want to wish the team a season of success. This is Randy Rawls of Union Bank, and we know how much time, effort, and hard work the Lumberjacks have put into making this year great. Your friends at Union Bank understand this because we also know the value of time, effort, and hard work. And when you have a bank in need of rise, we'll put those standards to work for you. So go out this fall and cheer the Lumberjacks on to victory and come by one of Union Bank's convenient locations and let us show you how easy banking can be. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
James Glass and Body Shop, 441 North Martin in Warren, is one of the oldest body shops in Warren, so it makes sense when you need vehicle damage repair that they're the place to go. Using top-of-the-line replacement parts, the professionals at James Glass and Body Shop can restore your vehicle to tip-top condition. And James Glass and Body Shop is the only full-service glass shop in Warren. They custom-cut glass for home, business, and auto. So the next time you need professional vehicle repair or custom-cut glass, stop by James Glass and Body Shop, 441 North Martin in Warren, or call 226-3130.
Back here in McGee, Warren looking at 3rd down and 1. Coach Embry calls the timeout. Ball is spotted at the McGee 30-yard line.
This will be the 9th play of this drive.
That's following the turnover that McGee made, the fumble recovery that Warren had by Jalen Lee. 4:22 remaining in the game. Warren leading 33-26. 3rd down and 1 from the McGee 30-yard line. Go with the tight end set to the short side. Lassiter runs to that side. He's got the 1st down and more as he'll carry it inside the 25 down to the 23-yard line.
7-yard pickup for Maddox.
Move the chains. Another KJ Produce 1st down. 511 West Central in Warren is where they're at. Fresh produce, fall decorations, you'll find it all. Go by and check them out tomorrow. 1st and 10, Warren. The clock will continue to run. That's going to start becoming a factor.
I was just about to say that. Now the clock is the factor. McGee's going to have to use some timeouts.
1st and 10, Warren. Ball spotted at the 23. Handoff, Jackson. Jackson this time carries down for a couple of yards. He'll get it down close to the 20. It'll be a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
A good 3 yards.
Yeah. Again, Warren's going to they don't line up in a huddle, but they'll just stand around and wait for Coach Embry to call the play and let the clock run. As we go under 3.5 minutes left to play in the game, Warren on top by 7, 33-26. It was 19-18 at half. McGee took the lead at 26-19. Warren tied it with a kickoff return, and now trying to add more to it if they can. Lassiter fakes it to Jackson, keeps it himself over the right side. He'll gain about 3. And that's as far as he'll go.
3rd and a very manageable 4.
They spot it, yep. 3rd and a long 4 for the Lumberjacks. You call it manageable, I call it long.
It beats the heck out of 3rd and 22 like we had earlier.
We're under 2:42 left to play in the game. 3rd down and a long 4. Was this the 10th play, 11th play of this drive? 10th play. Lassiter leaves it with Jackson. Jackson right side, 2nd effort, goes toward the pylon, but he's going to be, or the 1st down marker, he'll be stopped shy. So McGee will call the timeout here as Warren's looking at 4th down and a yard and a half. We'll keep it right here. Tell you that our friends at number 1 Wash and Shine Detail Shop. You need your car, your truck cleaned up? They're open 7 days a week. They offer pickup and delivery. They do a great job. They wash my wife's car a lot. I don't have to do it. You don't have to wash yours either. They're very affordable. Just give them a call at 870-820-2171. That's number 1 Wash and Shine Detail Shop. Well, David, we're down to this. Warren looking at 4th down and a yard. There's 2:23 left to play in the game. McGee used 1 timeout, so they have 2. We saw them in the first half with an 80-yard drive with about this much time left.
Right.
So
Warren this drive is 10 plays deep in it. This will be the 11th, and Warren has used over 5 minutes.
If you were to try a field goal from here, the ball is at the 14. It would be a 31-yard attempt from the right hash mark.
And I think you go for it.
Yep.
So it's the first down. You're going to make McGee use the rest of the timeouts.
Warren's going to leave their offense out there.
If you turn it over, your defense has got to come out strong.
4th and 1 from the 14
and it
of McGee.
It is coming to the left side.
McGee will put 9 in the box. And now Warren, after looking over what defense they lined up in, Coach Embry calls a timeout. Wow. American Shifty Corporation has been in business since 1971. And they've grown to be the largest transmission and rear end builder on big truck transmissions, clutches, rear ends, and differentials. Give them a call at 501-945-0878. If you're in the logging business or the trucking business, heavy equipment operator, American Shifty Corporation's got more experience fixing big trucks, transmissions, rear ends, and heavy equipment transmissions and rear ends and clutches than anybody else. They offer a no questions 1-year warranty. You can call Michael Adair. He can send someone to your shop or on the job. Give Michael a call at 870-820-2028. That's American Shifty Corporation. All right. 4th down and a yard for the Lumberjacks.
Warren got out of that power set.
And it is now 33-26. Warren on top. Lassiter out of the shotgun. Jackson, he'll send Neon in motion. Lassiter keeps it himself, drives his feet forward. I don't know if he made it or not. It'll depend on the spot. McGee says no.
And I think they're right. I'm not sure he got it.
The officials are going to come in and still no indication.
Had it not been the penalty, it was a touchdown.
Neo Harding and Bryson Harris. And the thing we hadn't said much about on this type of offense, your defense has to play disciplined, spaced football. You don't chase the football, you play your spot.
You play your spot.
All right, it'll be 2nd down and 12, a loss of 2. Clock at 1:40. Handoff again, right side Newman. Newman at the 30. Newman out to the 35. And that's as far as he's going to go. And Mikey met the 36-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 5. A gain of 7 on that play. The clock continues to run with 1:18 left to go here in the 4th quarter. Warren leading 33-26. Bale hands off again. Newman breaks the tackle out over the 40. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it out close to the 45. I believe he stayed in bounds.
He stayed in bounds.
They stopped the clock to move the chains. 1:06 left to go. They'll mark him out at the 44, mark him down at the 44. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Owls.
Clock should start.
It does. It starts running. Under a minute now. McGee on the right hash mark. Twin receivers go wide left. One comes wide right. Bell sends Newman in motion, wanting to throw, rolling to his left, fires down the field, has a man. It's going to be off the fingertips of Nehemiah Barnes. He was open, and he just couldn't bring it in off his hands.
But it stops the clock.
With 40 seconds left to go. And 2nd down and 10 now for McGee. 2nd and 10 from their own 44-yard line. Warren leading 33-26. We go back to the junior high game last night. Warren's offense scored with less than 30 seconds to go. McGee scored to win the ball game late in the 4th quarter on the junior high. Bell sends Newman in motion. Again, he wants to throw. Looking to throw back a screen pass. Warren's giving chase, and Maddox Lassiter will sack him. I believe they're going to rule it dead.
But McGee recovered anyway, so really it didn't matter.
Maddox Lassiter came through on the blitz and tackled Bale. And he had nowhere to go. And out of the sack is going to be a loss all the way back to the 30-yard line.
minus 13.
McGee uses their final timeout.
And do you realize that is the first time we've really got to the quarterback at all? We've had 1-2 plays for lost
negative yards.
That's
one was on that fourth down stop.
Bingo, yes.
Where Warren went on to score. McGee uses their final timeout with 30 seconds left to go. They're going to be looking at 3rd down and 23. They need to get all the way out to their own 44-yard line for a first down. Had a player for Warren that was shaken up as well. Now, they may not have had to use that. May be an official timeout. As Warren had a player with leg cramps. One of the big defensive linemen. I believe it's 58, maybe Brian Harris. Yes, it is. Brian is going to get up and walk off the field, though, under his own power. But I think McGee got to save their timeout.
Yeah, I think they did.
It'll be 3rd and 23 for the Owls from their own 29-yard line. Warren leading 33-26. 30 seconds remain. Bale goes underneath center. One receiver goes wide left. Straight drop for Bale. Looking, airs it. It's tipped at the line of scrimmage. Going to be intercepted by Malik Day. Malik returns it to the 40, the 35. Going to be down to the 20. He may go all the way. He is. A pick 6 for Malik Day. But I tell you who hit it and made that possible was Neo Harding. He got a hand and got on the arm of Bale, which deflected the football, and Malik Day is going to return it 48 yards for a pick 6, and Warren's going to go up 39-26 with 15